I just signed up for the Starlink thing. I'm hoping that'll come through quickly here.
Oh, that would be great.
Cool.
What
So
is that?
You'll be able to stay connected, just not have video.
Yeah, we're gonna play tonight. Yeah, Starlink. Les is it's the Elon Musk. Is it Elon?
Yeah,
Elon Musk.
Yeah, it's a bunch of satellites, little satellites that don't have the lag that typical satellites have. It's supposed to be, the next greatest thing for.
That's not up and running yet, is it?
It is up and running for some people, and
Is it? Okay.
they've opened it up for like basically down payments to get the things. It's expensive. It's like $500 to get it and $100 a month. But I mean, we're paying $100 a month for this crap that we have now.
No kidding.
So
Yeah,
are you guys on satellite? No, you're using T-Mobile, but
Yeah, we're using cellular right now, but yeah,
so
satellite. I've never done that because
Satellite
sucks.
satellite wasn't less expensive. The only reason I know, I worked for a company that was completely work from home. Everybody, with the exception of maybe 20 people, worked remotely. And there was a woman who lived on a farm, similar in your situation, out in a rural area. And she was able to do this job, work from home, like during the winter or whatever, when she wasn't farming or, dealing much with the animals and such. And hers didn't seem too bad. It was relatively reliable.
Yeah, the Sailor one that we have, on a good day, it can do 40 to 60 megabytes upload. And the only satellite that I've seen, the only guarantee they have is 25. And I don't think that would be good enough to have. I mean, they go up a lot higher than that, but where we're at, for whatever reason, it's not that good of a connection.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I've just never tried it, but
Three of us are on it too at any one point often.
Right.
I have the biggest charter package that you can get as a household as opposed to a business. And I'm just running speed test right here to see what I'm pushing right now. And I've got
Spectrum is-
Doing good, 250.
we've got that at work, and it's in general pretty good, but
yeah.
We can't get that out here.
I've got I hear Jonas on his Xbox. I know Marla's watching TV upstairs because I was just with her. And Thias is online doing things. So I got 4 people on the net right now, and I'm getting 365 down. And it looks like maybe it's still running, but like 20 up.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's pretty solid.
Yep. The satellite's supposed to be close to that with satellite connection. They use some kind of combination of low flying satellites and ground support somehow. I don't know that much about it, but it's supposed to be amazing. But
I'll have to look into that.
Down.
Starlink, it's called.
Starlink. Okay. I got a text from Matt. He will be here in a moment, he says. So he is he is on his way. I think that's the only person we're waiting for. Yeah. Is Matt? Everybody else is here?
Mike?
Oh, Mike Phillips.
Yeah,
where's he?
there.
Where the hell's Mike?
Yeah, the big giant storm in the middle of the screen. We don't want to go without the dragon.
It's yeah, wait, I wasn't ready. So I'm still not ready.
Oh, jeez.
Everything's wrong.
What's next week's agenda? What game are we next week, guys?
See,
Travelers next week.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
that's
next
perfect.
week.
That's going to be in California. That's perfect.
Yeah, Traveler next week. So did you guys hear that?
Yes.
For the dragon.
Yes. They all heard it. Stop.
Okay. So yeah.
I don't know though. After the first one, there probably should have been 2 for flinching.
All right, we can make that happen. I can hear an echo from somebody too. It's like there's a little one in the background. I think that's perfect. All right, let me reach out to Mike real quick. I'll just text him. It'll probably be easier.
And so for everybody who has been watching the news and was concerned for Texas and all that, we appreciate that. But Tuesday and Wednesday, it was trying to freeze us to death. And today it was 73 degrees.
Shit, it's 73 in Texas?
I'm not joking. I went out this afternoon to go and get some lunch, and it was a beautiful day. I started with a coat and was like, well, obviously don't need this. So yeah, 73 degrees after trying to murder me on Tuesday.
Did you lose power, Chuck? Or
I was very fortunate. I lost power for about 2 hours at the very front end of it. And then my power got restored and stayed throughout the rest.
Wow.
But I live and this was not on purpose, so it's complete luck. But I live in an area that has an elder care unit, a senior apartment unit, and a community college. So I think somehow I've managed to luck into being on a
Priority.
grid that gets priority because of the elder care facilities that are near me. So when I lose power, it's generally for a shorter period of time and less often than during these types of catastrophes. And during hurricanes, my power always comes back sooner than most of the other people's I know. So I just got lucky with placement.
Nice.
And no water issues.
Oh no, I did. My pipes did freeze, but I managed to address that. It does not seem that I have any leaks or nothing burst. So as soon as I realized they were frozen, I went and shut it off outside. The only casualty to this point is my kitchen faucet, which is dead. And I think that that's just a matter of debris was pushed when I ended up turning the water back on. Debris got pushed up in it and has clogged it in a place I can't get to. So I just ordered a new one and I'll install it on Friday when it comes in.
Small loss.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Really small loss compared to a lot of the lines at Home Depot. They've actually put in a special line for plumbing. So because the lines are almost literally out the front door.
Yep.
And they only allow, so many people, I think it's like 20 customers in the plumbing aisle at a time, because everybody's got to try to get pipes and elbow joints and stuff to fix all of the things that have broken to get their
Right.
water back on at all.
Wow.
Yep.
And
Can
so,
you see your pipes, Chuck? Because I lost power like that to a faucet one time, and it was because the line had busted underneath and it was all like spewing out underneath.
right.
So there was
And
no-
at this point, no, for the most part, I can't see the pipes. So I'm sort of going off of the non-visual troubleshooting, which is I don't see any water. I don't hear any sounds to the drywall, and I have full pressure at every other faucet in the house. So there's no diminishment in either of the bathrooms. The showers both work fine, all of that. So if I do have a small leak or something, I won't know about it until it actually makes it through drywall.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't be a small leak. If you got no pressure, it would be a big
Right.
leak.
Right. So this is basically what I've managed to get it down to is I'm confident that it's the one faucet that was in some way either clogged beyond repair or damaged internally. And I tested the water output at where that faucet gets water, and it's full power. I sprayed it into a bucket. It's full power. So it's from that up to the faucet itself.
Gotcha.
right.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think you're right. It's got to be sediment.
Yeah.
It's not something busted loose inside the pipe and now it's blocking your faucet.
Right. And I live in I have city water, but it's still somewhat a rural area. And so when they have issues and dirt gets into the pipes, and it's hard water anyway. So
Mhm.
Especially when it's frozen, it's really hard water.
yes. Technically a solid for water
That's
at that point. Until you thaw it out.
All right, that's Matt coming in. About ready to go. There he is, the man, the legend.
Hey guys.
What's happening? And there's Mike too. I saw Mike came on.
Yep.
Every Sunday night, there's like family crises multiply like 5 minutes before game time. Like, you guys conspire before. Like, Daddy's got important things to do right now.
Yeah, he's our paladin.
I could just say, X-Men, direct pressure. You'll be, just right on top of the cut. You'll be fine. Just hold it there until it stops bleeding. You'll be good.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta go.
All of you who are all you're married know how much your wife loves it. We're like, hey, I'd love to talk to you about this important thing that's going on with you right now, but I got D&D. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's all, go play your little game.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
have your-
That's
Have
what
fun with
they
your little
say.
friends. There's always little in front of friends.
Tell your friends I said hello. Well, welcome, guys. It's nice to see all of you again.
Gal.
And, I'm sorry?
And gal.
That's okay.
And gal, sorry. I meant guys. I meant the royal guys.
Yeah.
Affirmative
guys,
action of the gal.
He calls Bondrum a girl every time too.
I know. It's all very
And
confusing.
he calls Storm a dude.
Yeah.
So
I do.
It's all good.
And Otto's a girl most of the time, so.
Yeah, he has a girl.
You're
You're very gender fluid, Les. That's very.
I'm trying to. You got to put pronouns out. I don't know. I want to do the right thing, but I'm just stupid. I mean, I think I have to own up to my. I have to own my stupidity.
Yeah.
Wait,
Siggy prefers they them.
Okay, got it.
Wait, who's a dude? The dragon's a dude?
Slap.
You're supposed to be right on the dead man.
By the way,
You're supposed to have like a dead man.
Are you doing that slap mode, that slap sound?
I'm doing an in roll 20 as opposed
You
to
need like a
Yes,
dead
because I
man.
had roll 20 on and I hadn't started Zoom and I'm hearing the slaps and I'm looking all over. I got 3 screens here. What's going on? I don't have Zoom started yet. And I'm like digging through windows, like, looking stuff up. And I'm like,
what has Gatto done?
Hey Les, I think you need to put that slap on a dead man switch. So you release the pressure and it goes.
I need I need to rig up get an old Atari joystick with the big red button, and then every time he does it, just like hit that thing and boom.
I don't do it.
They just flip the glass up.
All right, so last time, lots of interesting things happened. You guys were in this room right here, and you guys managed to get past the. You got past this guy, the scorpion guy. You avoided the deftly concealed trap in the middle of the room. I'm working on my Photoshop skills, so I'm sorry about that. And got to the Nosferatu coffins, which you cracked open, but there was a dead man switch on those, and it brought in essentially dire hellhounds when you messed with the Nosferatu. But you ended up staking and beheading both of them, so they are gone for good. And then you guys started moving through, continuing north. You got to a larger door, and Gatto managed to discombobulate the glyph that was engraved on it, so that whatever it was supposed to do, it did not do, and you guys were able to get past that. Lothar acquired a cat, which he's been talking to periodically the entire time that you guys were fighting. And then you guys went into what looks to be some sort of potential accounting room or something like that. It's got a lot of tables. Now, there's no gold or jewels or anything in here, but there's a lot of tables in there. And hiding in there was invisibly was that immense demon that you guys had fought and had scooted off last time. Turns out he had come down here to await you and try to get in there. Between a deftly placed black tentacles and Flashheart and Storm, you guys managed to put paid to that demon as well. And even now, he is lying on the floor in the middle of this room, stinking up the joint with his smoking innards.
hey, you pick up all that blood.
Yeah, his brackish blood leaking all over the place. So it's pretty gross, and it's a little funky, and he's big too. I mean, this is a big creature, probably close to 15 feet tall, and just of significant mass. Probably well over a ton of bleeding demon laying in the floor. But you guys are standing over at Radiance. You can see the blood sort of wicking off of Radiance's golden blade as it was Flashheart who put the final stab into the creature. And then you guys find yourself sort of quieted down, and the room grows quiet again.
There's doors right here, right?
Well, there's a wall there behind this sort of weird mechanism. So on the floor is a large sort of gear-like mechanism, and it looks like it moves. And then behind it, where a door would be, is like a big tapestry above the mechanism, which is on the floor. And it's the mechanism looks like it's made out of like dials and stuff like that. So I don't know, maybe there's some
Flashheart, with your permission, I'd like to search this body.
Please, paladins don't search bodies, so please help yourself out.
Hold on, I gotta tweet that. Hold on a second.
Machete don't text, and paladins don't search bodies.
Storm will help you move it around if you need to.
Machete don't text and paladins don't search bodies. That's freaking brilliant. Okay.
All right. a couple things I want to share. One I want to ask real quick. We're all like psychically connected still?
With like a message spell?
Yeah.
I believe so.
I just ask everybody sound off on where they are in their firepower, because I think we're about to face a big bad here. This was just
What have we been facing?
these are
Yeah.
larger Walmart greeters, but now we actually have to go face the customer service rep who does not want to take our return.
Holy crap, we just fought something that hit the untouchable storm like it was like
Yeah.
it could do it in its sleep.
Remember, like Otto did not run from this creature. Otto and everybody else who got in that corner did not run from this creature. There's another creature up
Yeah.
here that
Well, there is one scary creature in here that got away.
Yeah.
and I was like,
The good
it
thing is
rhymes
all
with
of us have already made our
bitch, and I believe Gatto's like, you mean witch? And I'm like, I don't mean witch.
But she did get away.
Was that
She
Dan saying that, or was that
back
Gatto?
here.
It was Dan saying that.
Hey,
Yeah,
Les,
Storm
did I
actually-
find anything on this guy?
storm got
No,
to her.
actually, nothing in the way of like magic items or anything like that. Unlike many demons, he is clothed. He has silken pantaloons and has boots on, and some sort of like vest. Obviously, the clothing is very well made and expensive. In the pocket of the vest, there's like a little vest pocket. In the pocket of the vest is well, in this case, it's large. No, not a stopwatch, but a large like lens that you would maybe put up to your eye, on a ribbon. So a little fancy for a crazy demon, but yeah, nothing in the way of like he doesn't have a pouch of money or a staff or a
Was
wand
he
or anything
using
like
that lens before?
You have never seen him use that lens.
We killed Demon Mr. Peanut.
I want to
His top
take
hat
that.
is crushed underneath him.
I want to take that lens and look through it.
Okay. Other than being a very large magnifier, it doesn't seem to give off any sort of. It doesn't seem to. You can't see anything that's not there. It's just that it's magnified. It looks like it's like a magnifying lens.
Imagine the ants, Fury, use this on them.
I want to know, does it shrink down like Sauron's ring when Gatto grabs it? Just like shrink down to his human size?
No, it's sized for him. Honestly, it looks like something that he might look through if he needed to look at something small.
Like, I say, tiny human. Well, I feel no pity for him. He's a slaver, so.
So the
He's a
demon's
demon.
old that he needs reading glasses now.
Yeah.
Let's not judge. Let's not judge. That happens to a lot of people.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah. Differently able demons. in this
Okay,
area.
Les,
Mm-hmm.
I pull out an item I got from Scorpion guy.
Okay. You're gonna have to
The
remind me.
badge of office.
Okay.
Was he wearing that or was it in his pocket?
He was wearing it.
I put that on.
Okay.
And
Now
then
you're
I-
waiting for something to happen. It's heavy.
No, I just wanted to be wearing that when I approached this contraption here.
This
Do I-
mechanism.
Do we
So
see
I'm
Gatto?
right here right now, and I'm going to do a perception check to see what I can learn about this mechanism.
Okay.
Do we see Gatto put on this apparel?
Yes.
Detect evil.
By now, I pretty much figured that, Flashheart pretty much did that constantly to Gatto.
Yeah.
That's just like second nature to like, oh, I'm
Yeah.
looking at Gatto, I probably should be detecting evil.
Yeah, at will every time he looks in his direction.
He's actually hoping for a positive reaction at some point.
Screen is like, I gotta sleep sometime, so I need to continually cast detect evil on him.
Okay. So Dan, I can't send you any messages for some reason.
Because I won't let you. Because he's
Yeah.
not on our
Oh, I
side.
bet I know why.
Okay.
I just
Text
don't
me or
know
something.
which
All right.
one.
Well, he's in another plane. Did you cast
So 21 perception. So you're looking at this thing and it does look like to you some sort of complicated, I don't know, it's some sort of mechanism. And honestly, from looking at it, you're not 100% sure of what it does. It's up against the thing and you can see that it looks like it goes into the wall, like under the wall.
Right.
I don't know, Dan. I got that though. There you are. I was misspelling your name. That's the problem. I'm stupid. See, I told you about this. I have to own my stupidity.
EIALI.
EAN.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So you can see it, and it's a series of four. It looks like of wheels that, and not all of them. You can see that one has spikes. The other one has like little gears on them. There's also writing on the gears and stuff like that. So and if you do you touch it?
Yeah, the four wheels seem like they would turn individually, like it's a combination type thing.
That's what it looks like. Yeah.
Do the symbols on the wheel match anything on the symbol on this office thing, this badge of office I've got?
No, it does not.
You
At least on one of the wheels, do you speak or read Abyssal?
No, I do not.
Okay, so
I'm
yeah,
about to ask for help because
they're all like crazy.
I'm gonna
Bartos
ask.
does,
I
he can-
don't recognize the lettering, do I?
Bartos will walk
No.
up. He speaks Abyssal. He can translate.
Okay, so you're gonna go up there and take a look. So on one of the wheels, it's a combination. It's not words. It's a combination of letters and numbers in Abyssal. So it's like A4, C6, of like the Abyssal alphabet, and then numerical things. The weird part is that a couple of the teeth that you can see that have this writing on them have like there's one like this is A5, and then you'll see like K5, right? And it's so there's the numerals repeat, but the letters do not. Other ones have, so there's another one under it, and in some cases the writing, it's sometimes they're words and maybe even partial of words that you don't understand. So one is like Ptah, P-T-H-A-H, and the other one is like Zev, XEV, and you're not sure if they're words or names or partial words or anything like that. And then one of the wheels doesn't have anything on it, just gears, and the other one has what look to be they're neither numbers or letters. They look to be some sort of like maybe runes of some sort. They look like maybe pictographs, but you can't make out what they're supposed to represent.
What kind of magic is this thing showing?
It's showing no. You detect magic on it?
Mm-hmm.
It's not showing any magic.
Can I turn all four wheels from this location, or do I have to be on it?
No, you can turn them from off. You don't have to step on it. Although you
Okay.
can step on it if you want.
I don't know of any words or numbers or combination guys. I can do my best. Otherwise, we might have to just brute force it. And by brute force, I mean just try different combinations.
I don't think we left anything alive here to have a conversation with, have we?
So Matt, I got your message. I don't know that will be efficacious.
I can't go into the slave business. All right.
Yeah.
Anybody have stone
I
the
was
mud or anything?
just checking in on me. Add that to the catalog of things I can do.
All right. So if you read the anti-paladin rules, I'll send it to you.
Okay. thank you.
I have a
Sell Gato
question.
into slavery.
So are you saying that I can't get a clear signal, or that there's no guidance?
Usually what you're trying to accomplish will be done by spells.
I am a day. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So there are spells that do it, like augury, for example.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask the cat if it's ever been in this room.
The cat has no memory of ever being in this room.
Okay.
He's just like, and so the answer would be no. And then the cat kind of becomes a little confused again, and is like, I don't remember ever being in here. It certainly is unfamiliar.
Every time you refer to the cat, I'm going to think of Mr. Rogers' Henrietta Kitten going meow meow meow. I don't know meow meow.
Yeah. So basically, the cat has never just happened to be sitting around and seen this thing operate.
No,
His memory's been wide.
yeah, he has no memory of it.
Don, I'm gonna cast fly
Come on.
on you. I just got a feeling you might find that useful at some point.
What'd you say?
I said I'm gonna cast fly on Gato. Fly.
Okay.
Fly.
Thought you were casting fly on the
Oh,
cat.
okay.
Like this would be a new experience for the cat. Meow meow.
Um, so perception check, does it seem like it's a trap, or does it seem like it's just a combination lock?
It doesn't give trap vibes to you, or at least I mean, if it is a trap, it's one that you're completely unfamiliar with.
Right.
It looks more like some sort of mechanism to do something. But again, you don't see a door. All you see is where a door might be. You see a tapestry sort of on the wall. Yeah.
So
Which
Les,
is I don't know if you can see it. It's right. It's right
Can you
there.
stand on this thing? I don't understand. Is it like layered or?
Yeah, you could stand on it, and they're big, thick metal gearings, right? I mean, that are sort of stacked on top of each other in order. So like you can see the one kind of sticks out farther than the other, and then they sort of are almost like stairs going up to the tapestry, but the gears themselves are made of some sort of metal, probably bronze or brass, and they're probably 2 or 3 inches thick, each of them. So it's kind of like they're easily strong enough to stand on.
Did you detect traps, Gato?
I have not determined there's a trap here. I believe this is just a combination lock type thing.
How about secret doors? Have we looked for secret doors yet?
I have not looked for secret doors yet.
Is there no OSHA sign on this one?
I'll look for secret doors on this wall first.
Okay.
Then this wall, and then I'll go up and move that tapestry.
Okay.
I do have fly on me now, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Let me just.
Flashheart's gonna brush his teeth and gargle some holy water.
20 for the
For secret
west
doors?
wall,
Yeah, you don't see any
Yeah.
secret. You can't find any secret doors there.
east wall.
Yeah, no, none there either.
Okay, now I'm gonna walk on here.
Okay, you're gonna
And
step onto the
I
gears.
step onto the gears and I remove the tapestry.
All right. So as you push back the tapestry, you can see behind it, not disguised in any way, but another one of those metal doors that you've seen several times in between rooms. There's another door there. On it is a glyph, and as you pull back the tapestry, it glows bright amber for a second, and then goes dark again. I need everyone to make a fortitude save.
Okay, 1 second. Do we still have any of the prayer going? Was that giving us a bonus?
Yeah, you have bless, which is a +1. Prayer is what, +2?
Plus
Yeah,
one.
so-
+1, so that's +2, and then everybody has blessing of fervor.
which is could be 2 to anything, right?
Well, I need to.
Bless
that
is only a
back.
+1 save versus fear. Prayer is a +1 for all saves.
Okay.
Okay.
And then blessing of fervor allows you to pick which variation you want, one of which
Acts like
is-
haste.
yeah, none of them help with
Okay.
well, one of them helps with reflex saves,
Yeah.
but this is not that. So mine would be at that point 16.
21 for me.
Okay. Am I missing anybody?
I did.
Store?
Yeah, I did free him, but I haven't done auto.
Okay.
I don't think a 14 is a very good roll.
Does the cat have to make a roll?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, I'll take care of the cat. Don't worry about it.
You sure?
Oh, you mean Otto? I meant Lothar's cat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did we
Well, not-
ascertain a name
not-
for that cat?
Not exactly
yeah.
Lothar's cat. I can't have 2 animal companions.
Well, this isn't technically an animal companion.
There would be a very irritated owl in the next room.
It's just a cat you picked up and talked to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
I'm happy to feed your cat while you're out.
Okay. And that
that
19
is, however, how
Baru.
most people end up with cats. But
Yeah, 18's Bardos, 19's Baru.
Okay, cool. Yeah, there's a whole subreddit on Reddit that says it's called I don't own a cat, and it's pictures of people. It's like, I woke up today and this is what I thought, and there's like a cat in the sink or something like that. He's like, is this how you get a cat? I mean,
that is how you get a cat.
that's how you get a cat. Okay, so yeah, I mean, The thing glowed like a sort of sickly yellow color, and then it glowed once, and then just sort of went completely dark. And that's it. There doesn't seem to be anything happening to you or anything like that. So, I mean, you guys aren't wounded. It didn't blow up. It just did. Whatever it did, it was, well, it's over now.
A painless effect.
Is there a, do any of the markings on the door reflect the markings on the wheels?
No, the door just has that one glyph on it, and it's large, and it's similar to the glyphs that were on the doors before that were trap glyphs, essentially
Right,
warding
right.
glyphs. It was similar to that. This one just went off and went back down. So it may be that your fortitude saves were good enough to defeat it. It may
Right.
be something else. You
I
don't know.
doubt it.
But there's no other markings on the door, which is similar to the other doors that you've come through. It's just a big metal plate door.
Is this something that a knowledge arcana might be able to determine what just happened?
Potentially.
That's not me. It's totally Bardo, but I'm just asking.
Yeah, Bardo said detect magic going, so he might have detected something.
Well, you detected the when it went off. There was a brief radiation of. Let me tell you what kind of magic it is. Hold on a second. Transmutation magic, but very quick and now it's gone. And the wheels themselves, the gears and wheels, don't radiate magic.
That's knowledge arcana 28.
Knowledge arcana, it's definitely a warding glyph, but it is not of the arcane. It's not an arcane glyph that you're familiar with. It could be divine or other. Honestly, it's not something that you've ever seen before.
A fortitude save is required against attacks against your vitality or health, which is kind of interesting. Could have a long-term effect. Slow burn.
Good. Maybe.
Like big glyphs and I cannot lie. Some other powers might deny.
I'm
like
gonna
Need another
try
photo
to
here.
disable the wheel or pick the wheel. I'm gonna do a is it disable device check?
Hold on a second. The other paladins can't deny. Okay. Okay. So what did you do again?
I'm gonna do a disable device check.
You're going to try and disable the mechanism.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Go for it. It's pretty easy to keep it from working. I mean, you basically are taking a couple, you find a couple of metal rods laying around or a dagger or something like that. And you kind of, I mean, because you can see where it spindles. Most of the cylinders are outside of the wall, right? Or it's sort of most of the disc. So yeah, you could see the core, which is right there in front of the door, the sort of spindle. It's down a little bit. You can step on, and it's got like a flat plate on it, but you kind of get into that plate and you kind of jam some metal rods in there and stuff. And you don't think that, and you actually would probably say, hey, Bardos, see if you can give one of these things a spin. And Bardos will grab one and sort of try and move it and it won't move. You've kind of jammed it and kept it from moving.
Is that what he was trying to do?
I think so. Is that not what you were trying to do?
Oh, you're trying to open it.
I'm trying to pick the lock, kind of.
Yeah, not so much as disabling.
Well, it's not a lock. It's more like, I mean, it's basically 4 wheels of metal that are different looking and sort of stacked up.
It's
and
a code
on a spindle, and they each move independently on the spindle.
It's a I picture it as kind of like a code or combination lock or something like that. Can I get past the glyph at the door?
The glyph seems to have whatever that glyph does, as far as you can tell, it's done it, and then now it's completed. It doesn't look like it would activate again.
Right. Okay.
Door's locked though.
I'm gonna unlock the door.
Okay.
Check for traps at the door first.
Okay.
There's a big glyph on it.
There's a big ass glyph on it. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
make sure there's no other trap. 17.
17. You don't see any other than the glyph. You don't see any obvious traps on the lock or the opening
Yeah.
mechanism, the handle.
Only thing worse than being a rogue is having 8 players backseat driving you and lockpicking there.
I know.
Yeah. Hey, watch out for that glyph there.
Why don't try your lock picks?
Yeah.
That kind of. So
Man,
yeah,
interesting fact.
it takes you a few minutes because the lock on this is particularly sophisticated. But as they say, no lock can withstand the attention of Gato. And ultimately
Caravan guard.
of the caravan guard. And ultimately, you do get it picked, and you can hear like unlock.
Well done.
Thank you.
34 is pretty solid, so it is unlocked.
Who'd like to go in?
I would.
Swing that puppy open, Gato.
I'm. Let me be first in the door since I'm best armored for whatever this probably is.
Who would
But
benefit most from a dexterity bump?
how we doing? Firepower wise, I'm about maybe 1 or 2 more smite evils before I'm done for the day.
Who would benefit best from
a level left except for my highest one.
From a what?
a dexterity bump? +4.
Probably somebody stabs a
Gato?
lot. Yeah.
Well, I know you would, but more,
Yeah.
you've already got a fly and some other tricks up your sleeve.
Yep, I'm good.
Would that help anybody?
Well, let's see. Hang on.
Probably help me, but it's not my primary rec. So.
Haste would be over by now too, because it's just a number of rounds.
Yeah.
Actually, a dex boost would help me if I need to use this bow because it would make me better at it.
There you go.
Okay. I will issue cat's grace on you.
Okay.
What about the dragon? Couldn't he?
So Cat's Grace is what, +4?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So an additional +2 to hit?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh.
I didn't do that. Dan, you did that, didn't you?
And Dan was slow, man.
That grin though.
Got a new
Dan-
flash art picture, Matt?
Yeah, that's my new paladin picture for now. I realized I had my my work profile picture up on Flash or on Zoom, so I switched it out from one. Now I got to remember to change it back before I'm next on a call in Switzerland or whatever. Like, whoa, hello.
Good luck
Hey.
with it.
Yeah.
Les,
Alright.
I'm putting cat's grace on Farina too.
Okay.
And do we still have time? Because I'd like to buff Otto a little bit too.
Well, the door's unlocked, and the tapestry, I'm assuming you just like tear down and push out of the way.
Flashheart stepping in.
Well, I mean the door, but the door is still closed. So, I mean, you guys have time to do whatever you want. There's nothing like running out that door or anything.
Okay, so are we ready to? Are we all gathered here? Or do we want to get in a room here? I think most of us are in the room. Okay.
We're ready.
All right. Les, I'm pushing past the door.
All right, so you're opening the door.
I'm attempting to, yes. Oh, wait. Before I open the door, I'm detecting evil on the other side of the door. Can I? Is it line of sight only? I think it might be line of sight only.
Why are you looking at me if you're trying to do it past
You're
the
right
door?
next to Gato.
Smoldering.
Oh man, I screwed this up.
I guess I don't even have to detect evil. I think you've told me before, multiple people have reported that when they get close to said evil, they can feel it. So
Yeah, it depends. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So you step into.
I just hit before they did that. I hit Storm with shield.
Okay, hold on a second. I just got to make sure that I got. Okay. Cool. All right. So I screwed up the dynamic lighting, so I'm just going to push you through because I forgot to put an actual door there.
You didn't put a door in.
So it's just the whole thing. So if I let go of it, it's going to take out everything, which I don't want to do. So there it. So yeah. So basically, it is, as you can see, it's a small chamber. Really, you can see another door at the end of the chamber over here.
calling Gato. Go ahead.
Hold on, just make sure. Let me
You
make
have to
sure I
push me
actually
through.
made that a door. Yeah, I did. Okay, good. Oh, sorry. Okay. Both of you guys. So, all right. So, Gato, you're in there.
This looks a little too much like the trash compactor from Star Wars for me. Something's on my leg.
Looking at the
Okay.
trap.
Got it, Dan. Looking for traps. 16. So are you looking at the door? Trap, see the doors. There's a door on the trap.
Yeah.
The one thing, so, oh no, I see what you're talking about, Dan. Don't worry about that. We'll get to that in a second. So yeah, so you're looking at the door. This door is noticeably different in that it is also metal. It's also a thing, no glyph on this door. But as you're standing there, Flashheart is sort of looking over, and you guys, so a couple of things happen. One, you guys, actually both of you give me a perception check.
I'm gonna die. All right. 31. Wow. That was good.
Wow. Okay. And 20. So yeah, you both. So a couple of things happen more or less simultaneously. Okay. All right. Roll that, Don.
Oh, you want me to roll it?
Yeah.
Because that's usually a secret check by the GM. So, okay, hold on.
All right. Well, I'll roll it then. Fine. I'll just roll it. I don't care.
Fine. Be that way.
Okay. All right. So wheel it back. All right. So you're standing there, and Gatto, before you get to the door, you stop right about here. Your trap spotter ability, like you look over to the side, and Flasher sort of standing there is like, "What are you stopping for? The door's over there." And
Wait.
you look over, and there's what look to be, well, it's very cunningly disguised. One of the stones,
Bless you.
and so these are mortared stones looking things, right? Stone walls. And one of the stones, just one, you look closer and you see that it is, so the stone itself is probably a foot high and 2 foot wide, and it is shot through continually with dozens of small holes about the size of a pencil width.
Very dangerous. You go first.
I'm going to disable that.
How?
He's got a bunch of pencils with him. He's just gonna start filling the holes with pencils.
Plastering over.
Roll it. I mean, you don't even know it's a trap. It's probably just the ventilation system.
Probably just
It's for,
My
it's for
spidey
the,
senses are tingling, though.
it's for the black tentacles to shoot in.
So that is, so 24. You're pretty sure that this does something bad, but you are flummoxed as to how you would put a stop to it. And you're not sure what it is, but you're guessing that something comes out of those holes.
Okay.
Can we wall of ice it? Or I don't know what we have as a elemental spell, but can we push your elemental through the wall or something to burn out whatever's on the other side? Does that work for elementals? I don't know how a fire elemental works with earth.
No.
I can summon something to send through there, but we're gonna have to wait here a minute because it's gonna take me a minute to bring Storm back.
You're gonna bring back 100 tiny.
Okay, guys, I'll go up and disable the door. Hopefully that won't trigger the trap, but if it does, you might have to pull me out.
Why don't we just wait for Mike's idea before we do that? I mean, I'm all fine if you want to risk it, but I think we should probably disable this before you get to the door.
I got a free spell, but I got 7 of them today that I haven't used any of them.
Okay, I'll wait.
Yeah.
So like I said, we just have to wait a minute because it takes me a minute to bring Storm back.
We can throw you into a meat grinder later on if you're volunteering.
So is that what we're doing?
I'm just impulsive about locks.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll wait.
Okay, so you guys are waiting in there, and then so Ilinar, how long does it take? So it takes you a round to dismiss Storm, or is that instant?
That's instant.
Okay, so Storm goes away.
It takes me a single action to summon whatever else I want.
Okay.
So I can grab several medium earth elementals. And I'm just gonna send one walking through there. I'm gonna make sure Flashheart and Gatto are not in that hallway at all. Around the corner, and then I'll send
Okay. All right. Dan, you got to be a little bit more circumspect about that.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
What did I miss?
Nothing.
Slash whisper. Slash.
Yep, dope.
Okay. And Dan, you should be able to move. You should be able to move them, right?
Yep.
Okay. They're yours, buddy. All right. So you dismiss Storm. Then you ask Draugato and Flashheart to what? Come back onto the mechanism?
Yeah, get out of the hall.
We can't actually move unless you've locked us
Basically, I
through.
cast.
Okay.
Yeah.
As soon as
You
Storm.
monster! It's a one-way track.
Hang on. I'll tell you how many in a second.
Yeah, it's the whole thing. I can't do that. Hold on a second.
It's a trap. Don't do it. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Are you gonna leave the door open just to see what happens, or?
Well, I think we're waiting for.
Yes, we would leave this door open as the elemental went in.
Yeah.
Okay. So
choking it up
Gato,
there.
Ilendar, it only takes you one action to summon an elemental.
Yep.
And how many do you summon?
D3 large ones. So.
Bunch of bouncers show up. Hey, got a problem up here.
Oh, sorry, Dan. Hold on a
Two
second.
large earth elementals.
There you go. Now try. 2 large earth elementals. All right. So you summon them in the room or
In the hall. Well,
in this area?
Yes, in that hall.
yeah, and then I'm gonna have them walk through wherever he said the trap was.
All right. So basically, they're walking through the stone into that area. How are you keeping? Can you keep in touch with them? They're.
Yep. I can
Okay.
talk their language, and so I just tell them walk through there and
All right.
Disrupt anything that's.
let me know.
So-
Let me know what's there, what you run into.
So they merge into the stone and disappear, and then then you hear them in. I'll just send it to you so not everybody knows. Hold on.
Well, the first one just walks through the hallway to trip the trap.
It doesn't. So it's just
Doesn't fit the
wandering.
trap. You have to mess up the door.
So wait a second. All right, hold on. Let me get you a thing here.
Flashheart has taken up whittling, so he's going to stand over here and whittle while you guys work this out. I'm praying that Umade didn't help me, so I got to take up a new hobby. Maybe Gato can teach me some lockpicking skills with my big metal gauntlets on.
Mhm.
Hold on a second. All right, so they are large or huge? Did you say?
Large. So
Okay.
4 squares.
Everybody getting a message from Jennifer there? She's having trouble connecting.
No.
Is she?
Yeah.
I can still hear you, but it's starting to
Okay.
get spotty and weird. So I don't know if I'm gonna
Okay.
make.
I hate summoners. I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? Sorry, Mike. I didn't mean
That was your outside voice.
You hate bleed more than summoners?
It's a toss-up, really. I mean, all right. So I'm just gonna put the guy in there, and you just tell me what. So the one guy is in there, and he's in that hallway. You've got the door open, so you're watching.
Right.
And the other one's back here getting ready to see what happens, so I know what to do with them.
Okay, so he's
Back in the
back
lead.
with you in
Probably
this.
right behind Gato.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, so he's just standing there. This one stomps around for a minute, and it takes about 10 seconds or so, because these things are pretty big, right? They weigh a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So all of a sudden you hear, well, and to a certain extent, you hear sort of this like boom sound, and suddenly the entire room fills with this weird gas. And it looks really, really weird, and it sort of swirls around. It obviously come out of there, and the you can hear the creature speaking, and it begins to move outward. But you can see, because the door is open, this cloud begins to sort of seep out. It can't get anywhere out, so it's starting to move into the room.
Okay.
All right. So
I'll yell to everyone, poison, back up.
does he make a fortitude save? Can he make? Yeah, I guess he would, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see it. For that elemental, he needs to make a fortitude.
Okay.
$19. Okay, let me check and see if that's any good. Okay, so you see this guy, and he doesn't breathe. I mean, earth elementals don't breathe in
That's
the
what I'm
traditional
looking to
sense.
see what kind of.
But there
Caffeine.
You know
does
what?
seem to be
You
some
know
sort
what?
of.
He's immune to poison.
I don't know that he's immune to this poison.
Elemental subtype, immunity to bleed, paralysis, poison, and sleep.
All right, well then he's fine, and he's walking around like it's no big deal. Come on in.
It's all good. Come on in, guys.
Everything's fun. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
You guys could just come on by. In the meantime, the cloud is starting to get bigger.
Yeah, I'm backing up.
Yeah, not knowing what it is.
I'll drop my whittling stick and I'll back up too. Back up, everybody. Do we have anybody cast gust of air or something like
I
that?
have a
Gust of
wind
wind?
wall. I have a wind wall, but I'm
Oh.
kind of afraid that it's gonna tear it up and disperse it even faster.
Can we use it as a barrier, wind wall? I thought you could.
I don't
use-
know. I was trying to look it up, but I can't get internet, so I can't get a.
Well, let's check our D
What's it
and
called?
D
Wind wall?
internet. Mike Phillips here,
Okay.
or Don.
The
one of
wind wall
the
is
two.
a barrier, typically. I mean, that's...
Wind wall. So I've got it up here. Hold on a second. An invisible vertical curtain of wind. It's 2 feet thick and of considerable strength. It is a roaring blast sufficient to blow away any bird smaller than an eagle, or tear papers and similar materials from unsuspecting hands. Tiny, small creatures cannot pass through it. Loose materials and cloth garments fly upward. That's kind of cute. Arrows and bolts are deflected and miss, and other normal ranged weapons have a 30% miss chance. Gases, most gaseous breath weapons, and creatures in gaseous form cannot pass through it.
Oh, well, then that would be the thing to do. It's not gonna get us into the room, but it'll keep us from dying, I guess.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna cast wind wall. Where are you gonna put it? Like,
Well, I'm not. I can't. I moved up here to try and see if I would get a better vantage point, but I'm not really seeing because isn't.
I mean, you're talking about something like right about. Oh, hold on. Ignore that.
I guess like literally right here to block the entrance.
Yeah, the door's standing open, so I'm thinking something like this, maybe, like right about here. It's 2 feet thick, so it's like
Like right-
that.
Yeah.
Like this.
Like the one I made there, that blue box. That blue box.
I don't see a blue box. Do you see mine?
Don't.
You
Hang on.
don't see a blue box?
Nope. I see it. My line. Do you see the line I just drew?
I saw the line she drew. You drew.
Oh yeah, now I do it. My blue box is on top of it, so I'm gonna get rid of my blue box. All right, yeah. So yeah, you're gonna put it right there. Now it's bigger than that. I think it'll go across the whole back wall, probably. Yeah, you can have it 10 foot long and 5 foot high. I guess
No, so it's like 50 square feet. So
right. That's about but I think that'll be enough to block the door, wouldn't it?
Okay.
Just enough.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so she throws a wind wall up the door, and the stuff is blown backwards into the room. Now, what happens is it's trapped in there, and as you guys sort of look through, I guess you could see through a wind wall.
You see through the wind wall.
Sure, you guys see that over time, it looks like it is a big thing of particles that are floating in the thing. So eventually, those particles fall to the ground and are sort of like this powder, this powdery substance on the walls and floor. But it does eventually fall out. It takes several minutes though, but it does eventually disappear. It essentially falls out of
Falls out, right.
yeah.
Settles.
Yeah. Yep, got it.
Hey,
Okay. All right. So that takes a while. Dana, are you doing anything that while they're taking several minutes?
I can see something on a map. I don't know. That'd probably be a perception to see if I see what's going on.
Oh yeah, you're standing there. So give us a perception. Okay. 23.
That's line of sight.
Yeah, there's something going on to the south. You're
Yeah.
not sure. It's weird. It's weird, and it's kind of hazy, like maybe like a cloud or something. I don't know. It's hard to see.
Okay. As soon as I notice that, since I've got Flashheart and Lothar right next to me, I'm gonna say, we got company behind us.
Right.
And then I'm gonna move towards the middle of the room. As brave as I am.
They're just gonna abandon protecting Lothar. You're on your own, Lothar. I'll see ya.
Flash
Hey,
hard,
Mike,
get down there.
Are you doing something with those elementals? I mean, you got like 2 minutes to do something with them, right? You can
We don't have initiative right now.
push them into the wall or see what's behind them or something.
Yeah. If this takes a while to go out, then the other
I would
guy-
say 5 to 8 minutes for that powder to fall out of the air.
You said it's a metal door behind there?
Yeah. And it does not have any glyphs on it, but it has the same like lock mechanism and handle on it, that kind of thing, like a vault door.
So not something you could beat through?
I would think so. I mean, it would look like it's a metal plate door, and the other doors that Gatto has opened over the course of the thing, which this looks of similar make. I mean, it looks the same. Those doors were probably 6 inches thick.
Okay.
Once you got them open and pulled them open, I mean, they're heavy. They're metal, like
So
vault.
they're all large vault doors.
Okay. I would send at least one of them, if not both of them. I don't know. I don't need to keep the other one in there. He can burrow through the wall, through the floor, or whatever, if it's stone.
Mhm.
Is this all metal or is this work stone?
This is stone, both on the floor and the thing. It's stone, but the doors are metal.
Actually, I don't know if they can go through stone.
Typically, they cannot go through worked stone.
That won't work then.
Actually,
Yeah.
it says a burrowing earth elemental can pass through stone, dirt, or almost any other sort of earth except for metal. Earthglide. I just read the thing. So yeah, I'm gonna send them out like down or whatever, and start. I want them to probe around that door to see if that is indeed a metal vault and if it's completely encased in metal, or if it's got a stone floor, or see if there's any way they can get on the other side of this door. Obviously, they can't go through the metal, but
Right. So it's basically want to go around it.
yeah, go underneath, try to go, forward and go back up, or go to the right, go forward.
Not out yet.
Okay. All right. So
You guys for a total of 10 minutes. So they were only here for a couple rounds, a round or two before this thing happened. So I've got lots of time for them to.
May not make it.
to go through. Okay. Okay. So basically you talk with them via telepathy, right? Or some sort of mental thing, or are you just yelling?
They have to, yeah. The only thing for some monster, you have to be able to communicate with them. I assume it's just voice. So basically what I tell them, try and poke your way around and try and get into this next room and see if there's what's in there. And so I give them instructions and then they disappear to go do that.
Okay.
And the only thing I wouldn't get any communication from them back other than they're not there anymore if something kills them.
Right. Okay. So they basically are like,
But as soon
okay,
as they
we're
find
going.
something, I told them to come back here to tell me what they found.
Okay. I need you on their behalf to roll a will save.
Well, that's their strongest. Oh wait, no, actually, it's not.
Earth Elemental's got the best will save.
Actually, their horrible one is reflex. They actually had a decent will save. So
I
both
lost.
of them to roll will save.
Yeah, normal, whatever bonus they have.
Okay, that's one, and that's the other.
Okay. The first one you don't hear anything from. The second one is like, well, I mean, you can hear him sort of as he passes underneath you guys, in the stone. So he's moving south fast. And you can hear him basically saying in, what is it, Terran?
Is he making Daffy Duck noises?
Yeah, kind of like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. And he's moving fast south.
Okay.
You don't hear anything from the other guy. So hold on a second.
So get the idea something scared him.
Yeah, something scared one of them. The other one you haven't heard from yet. I mean, you can't hear anything.
Yeah, my instruction was to go see if you can get into the other side and then come let me know what you found.
Right. So you're essentially told them just go on the other side of the door, correct?
Yeah, I want to get past this door.
Okay.
So however you can go around, if you can get to the room or whatever's on the other side, then come back and let me know.
There you go. And then come back. All right. So Dan, I think you would have a round if you wanted to do something here. Okay. I mean, you're to
Not that.
how? Sorry, Dan and I got to try are having secret conversations. We have to,
Oh yeah, well,
but it's really
Oh
difficult.
yeah, well, we'll have our own. We're gonna form our own club.
Don and I are going to have secret conversations. Take that.
Don's always having a secret conversation.
Hey.
He's having secret conversations with guys you don't even know about.
Pretty much it.
Huh, that's weird.
Don's having secret conversations with secret conversations.
Sorry.
How many hit points do these guys have, Mike?
These guys have 68 plus 16, so 78, 84.
84 hit points. Okay, cool.
It's the emotional state of these poor elementals.
One of them's not good.
Yeah, one of them. I mean, he's gone. Probably well out of range by now. Like of command range is what I'm saying.
Right.
One of them I heard make a lot of Daffy Duck noises as he like ran past.
Maybe, probably not. It would be too far. If you're talking the other one, yeah, it would be too far away. He's not. So to your question, Dan, he's going to move underground as far, to continually underground, because he's going to think that that's the safest way. I doubt that they wouldn't even be aware.
Yeah. Sorry, wrong guy.
Okay. No, I'm talking about. You could see him.
Yep.
Yeah, basically he can move.
In Earth Glide, he can go pretty fast. It's 5 feet. The spell lets you go back 5 feet around, but Earth Glide for elementals is fast.
As easy as they, so it's whatever their normal speed is.
Okay, go ahead and roll it when you get a chance.
Oh, 20 foot. So they're doing 20 foot per action.
Okay. As you guys are doing that, and Ilandar's like, there's something wrong. One of them just left, and everybody is sort of facing the thing. Lothar, you just happen to turn around, and you're like, what? You see something that you could only describe as like, I guess the best way I would describe that is like a bone tornado.
Okay.
That is emerging from the southern passageway closest to you.
Well, have to make a mental note to have a conversation with Siggy about heads up in the future.
Somewhere Xano's trying to get the recipe for this spell, whatever it is. Wait, a bone NATO? Why don't I have that in my book?
Okay. The next, at the same time, Lothar's like, oh, shit, bone NATO. Ilindar goes, so the Ilindar, your guy, comes back. So to you, Dan, it pops back down right after that. And then Ilindar, you see the thing kind of, it comes back up over here through the stone in front of Gatto again, looking a little worse for wear. Can you guys see it?
Nope,
What the hell?
Mechanism,
Fake trap? What is that?
I can't see. Gatto
mechanism,
or-
fake trap. There I see him.
I don't see him.
Now I see him.
There he is.
I can't control him, but I see him.
Are we looking for an air elemental?
No,
Earth
No,
elemental right here. Do you see where I'm pinging?
yeah, that Earth Elemental's there. Okay, sorry. You didn't see that or mechanism thing.
Yeah, I can't see anything.
So he comes up and says, "In I'll just send it to you
Aaron.
in Terran." Yeah, I'll send it to you. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, I sent you what he says. Then he says something like, "Please release me from bondage.
Ooh,
I do not want to go back in there."
I will.
Favor.
Thumbs up.
What are you
Okay,
guys into?
and then let's go ahead and roll for a niche because of the bone NATOs coming in. And Dan, you want to roll initiative for the bone NATOs?
All righty.
Awesome.
Les, can you give me control of the Earth Elemental?
No.
I want to know if Tara Reid and
No.
Ian Ziering are going to star in Bonados. All right, let's see. Sharknado deep cut? No, okay, just me. Got it. Well,
And how much you say? 84 hit points.
Yeah,
Okay,
minus
hold on.
whatever got taken from him.
85.
All right. You should have control and you should be able to see stuff.
Yep, thank you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can. Sure, Dan, I can do that. So Farina, you rolled a.
Rena rolled a
27.8.
27.08.
Yep.
A 27.
All right. Lothar got a 6.2. Wait, Lothar, how come you got a 6.02 instead of an 18.02?
Because I guess I tried to roll it the first time and it didn't seem like it went through, so I hit it again. So you can change it to what would have been the first roll.
Okay. Oh, come on, you big penis.
I don't know if mine's lagging or what's going on, but
No, mine's being a little wiener too. So Flash Heart, you got a
so
11.
it's roll 20.
Yeah. Come on, you can do it. Come on, be a big boy. All right, Flash Heart did that. Ilindar, you got that. All right, so
I got
Bone.
a Paladin's 11. All right. What do you got?
Bonados do not get any bonuses.
Oh, nice.
Except for when they roll 20s, which I do love. And Dan, do you want to roll for somebody else?
Yes, that's
Okay.
I actually have a question, but there you go.
Oh, I just saw that. Okay. All right. Cool. I'll go ahead and do that. All right. Let's sort this out. Descending. Dan, is there anything you want to do?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Go for it, dude. Oh, yeah, I like that. All right, so I am going to need, I need to know who was affected by fear last time.
Well, I'm not affected by fear. Anybody within 10 feet of me has a +4.
Okay, that's good to know.
Otto was.
Otto was affected. Otto. All right, so Otto first. Farina, you were never in place in it. Bardos, you're immune, right? Or were you affected? I know Baru was
I'm
affected.
immune. Yeah, I'm
He
immune.
does not.
Baru was affected. I'm immune.
All right. Was anybody else? Ilindar, you were not affected. Flashheart, you're immune.
Storm-
Draugato, were you
Storm was
I
affected?
think I made my save.
You made your save.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't
Storm-
remember
Storm
running
made the
away.
save.
Did anybody
All right.
need my +4 to make theirs?
So Ilindar, I need a save from you, a will save, and Farina, I need a will save from you. Otto and Baru immediately begin moving backwards, like south. But the problem is those tornadoes are blocking the way, so they are losing their shit a little bit.
So that's actually a 30 because I'm 1 from prayer and 4 from being next to Flashheart.
Okay. What about you, Farina? You're not next to Flashheart, by the way.
I'm wishing I was next to Flashheart right now.
You do still get the +2.
Yeah, I took that.
Okay. All right. Gotcha. All right. So Dan, you have to open the channel first, right?
Yes.
So why don't you describe what happens next? So first, Baru and Otto are going to move towards. They're going to move at least one move action towards the door. So why don't we go ahead and do that right now? So they're going to end up like right over here somewhere.
Make sure you wring your hands evilly while you do it.
So they're going to end up over there. The rest of you have made your saves or are close enough to Lothar, you don't feel it, whatever's happening. But then something else happens. Dan?
Yes. You all hear a voice in your heads that is a bit angry. And it says, "Who the fuck are you? And why are you on a murder spree in my backyard?" And then you all have to make another will save.
Yeah, I need will saves from everybody.
Like,
And
I don't think
this includes Lothar, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in range.
Now
will
keep
saves?
in mind now yes, so
27.
okay. And Dan, I don't have the character sheet up.
I do. I'll let you
Okay.
know.
Okay. So you just tell people whether they made it or not.
I don't think that sort of language is called for, evil demon.
Hey, I'm evil. What do you want?
So 19 for me.
Now wait, let's not equate sailor language with evil. There's no fucking call for that.
He's right. Yeah, that doesn't fucking work.
Hey,
Yeah.
Damon, is this an enchantment?
Fuck yeah, it is. Flashheart just had to get that off his chest.
You feel all your powers leave as Iomadiah has heard that and was like, "Oh, you said the F-bomb?
Yeah.
One of my paladins that used the F-bomb?"
Welcome
And
to
yes,
Fighterhood.
it's an enchantment.
Okay, so that's actually 7, so mine's a 20.
Okay.
For both you and Storm?
Storm's not here.
Storm's not here.
I just saw 2 rolls from you.
Yeah, I accidentally clicked the wrong button.
Yeah, he's just gonna keep rolling until he gets the one he likes.
No, it actually said Storm.
Okay. So
Just checking really quick.
Yep.
All right, so
what was that? Okay. So Ilindar and Farina, everybody hears the voice in their head. But Ilindar and Farina, you two especially feel compelled in some ways to speak out and say, what was the question? Who the fuck are you and why the fuck are you here?
Yes.
Why are you committing
why
all
are
these
you on a
murders?
murder spree?
Yeah, why are you on a murder spree and the thing? And both of you feel compelled. You sort of look at each other and you recognize this compulsion, and both of you feel compelled to speak outwardly or telepathically in this case, to tell them who you are and why you're doing this. So what I would like right now is for each of you, Ilindar and Farina, to basically say who you are and why you're here.
Shit.
I'm Ilindar, and I'm. Here's the thing. I'm here to take a slave back.
I'm Illindar. I'm a Pisces.
Yeah.
Long walks on
Long
the
walks
beach.
on the beach and
Yeah.
I like long walks on the beach, winter sports, and being dicks to people I consider my inferior.
I'm Farina, and I am here because we're on a rescue mission.
God.
Bardos, are you subject to suggestion as an android? I believe you are in this case, but
Look,
You don't have an immunity towards it, right?
mind if I'm +4 to mind affecting.
well, this is an enchantment. I guess, is it mind affecting? Does it have that? Hold on.
That would be
Oh.
affecting, yeah.
Yeah, if it's a compulsion, it is.
Immune to fear effects and emotion-based
It
effects.
does say mind affecting, yes.
Okay. Oh yeah, it does. So
Not
you're
Bardos.
immune. So okay, not Bardos then.
No, it's +4 bonus on saves against mind affecting. I'm
That's
immune
enough.
to fear effects and emotion-based effects.
Gotcha.
And that's not in that plus 12, right?
Yeah.
So you actually got a 24?
I rolled a 20, so it would actually be a 24. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so
then
that wouldn't, it
you're-
would not
you're
affect you.
You're okay.
All right. So the rest of you are sort of like looking at Farina and Illindar like,
why are you answering him?
why are you answering
her?
So so that's the case. All right. So that's your round,
No,
Dan.
not yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So, well, no, just really quick. The last thing they might hear is more cuss words. And really, that's what this is all about? No.
Are you kidding me?
Are you freaking kidding me?
All right. Draugato. So you can hear this. You're not I mean, you're not paralyzed or anything. You're not
I was
mean,
not compelled to answer.
Hey, Les, you didn't put me in the lineup.
Sure I did. I thought it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
you got a 0. Why? That's weird.
Yeah.
You did not have a 0.
Yeah.
Something was is that so you rolled a 20?
She
Is that
rolled
what
a
you had?
27.
20. Wait a second.
On a 20-sided die. Nice.
I see.
Okay,
He has a high.
she rolled a 19 and has a
Oh,
+8.
Oh, she does have a
Okay.
27. Okay, I thought you were just jacking me.
I thought,
around.
I thought
No.
you were too. sorry, Don.
I thought he was just like she rolled a
No,
27.
She rolled a 27.
Okay.
You rolled an
All right. So
87.
sorry, Farina. Go ahead and do what you're going to do.
See, it's not just me. Nobody trusts Don.
Not that now that I've asked for, to be placed up higher in line, I have absolutely nothing to do.
Did you want? Were you delaying then?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead.
Like I said, you're not compelled to do anything other than speak.
Well, I'm worried
At
about
this
my
point-
cat. I mean, I'm worried about Otto, but I don't think there's anything I can do to prevent him from running out the door.
Well, he's scared out of his mind. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
like before. And this time the way out is blocked by these bonados. And so I think your worry would be, I'm worried that Otto is so frightened that he's going to run headlong into these things, which
Exactly.
we have no idea what they are.
So I'm not doing anything. I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna knock an arrow and stand there pretty damn scared. This just sucks. I'm not digging this at all.
Why is this not working? Hold on.
I moved to here and then yelled for Flashheart and Farina to take these things down.
Take what things down? The wind wall?
Those
Tornado.
tornadoes
Oh,
coming
Yeah,
through the south doors.
Shoot the bone thingies.
shoot the bone things.
Okay. All right. So you're just standing there, Farina. You've
Can I
just
ask you a
spoken.
question? Because I've never really been under suggestion. I have to talk, but I don't have to act any differently. I don't really
The
know.
the only suggestion he made was to answer his question,
Her.
her question.
So it's not like I'm in a fear state.
Pronouns are she, her.
Yeah, they prefer they them.
You are not being controlled.
Oh no, she's definitely a she, her.
She her. Okay, well there you go.
Okay, well, it's not like a state of fear. It's just a state of compulsion to answer his question.
So yeah, basically what it does is I'll just read you the thing is.
Actually, Les, you know what? I'll also even add in there. Based on your role, the only reason you two even had to do anything was it was a very reasonable suggestion.
Right.
She could have asked you to do a lot of stuff, but you probably wouldn't have done it. Your role was good enough for that, but
So then I'm
this is-
still kind of in control of my faculties, my normal self. Okay.
Yes.
Well,
it's over now. You're good.
Okay.
Yeah, the only
Okay.
thing that we were forced to do was answer the question truthfully.
Correct.
So then I guess what Farina would really do is say, get the hell out of my head and shoot 3 arrows at this thing.
Okay.
That would sound more like Farina, yeah.
Yeah, I was misunderstanding.
Well, she's not. I mean, this would have happened before the head part.
Okay, so this is a 2 arrow shot,
Okay.
then a single arrow shot.
Okay, 2021. So you're just flinging arrows at these things.
So 25, that would be 2, and then I'm missing 1 that's maybe rolling. Oh wait, no, there we are. Sorry.
Okay. All these arrows go flying into this thing, but it's essentially, and you get a better look at it. And Lothar, you're getting a close up look at it. What you see is essentially this swirling mass of what look to be bones and bone fragments, which are all sort of swirling around each other in a big swarm. Lothar, as you're looking at this thing, you're like, what in the hell is this? Is it 4 arrows?
3, 4, 4, yeah.
4 arrows go into there, and you see as the arrows go in, like they get smashed up inside the thing by these flying pieces of bone. And you can tell they're bones because you can see like certain kinds of bones. You can see arm bones, leg bones that are not all fragmentized, pieces of skull, jaw bones, all flying around. The arrows go in. Go ahead and roll damage. The arrows go in there, but all the 4 of those arrows are destroyed by getting pelted by these bone fragments as they enter into them.
So do any of them hit? Like how much damage do I roll?
They all hit.
They all hit.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. 4 times.
Yeah.
4.
I mean, you're shooting essentially into, I mean, it's not a contiguous creature. So it's relatively easy to hit. The problem is doing enough damage to it to injure it substantially because it's really a swarm. I'm sorry, that seems like a lot.
Well, I'm assuming that it's evil.
I don't know that it is.
Really, a tornado of bones, not evil.
Evil tornado.
Yeah.
It
But-
doesn't
and-
have an alignment. Yeah, it's not evil.
Then take off. I mean, you want me to just re-roll it or take off half of the 66? It's up to you.
We could do half. I mean, it's up to you.
I'm
33.
fine. 33. That's not bad.
33.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's not bad. So
33 points.
plus
Actually,
12.
it's half of the die rolls.
6 times
Oh, got
15
it.
is 67.
So
54 cut in half is 27 plus 12 is 39.
exactly. That's what we have down here.
Got it.
Math god.
39, did you say?
39. But that's
Okay.
is that for all 4, Farina?
Yeah, it's for all 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Against a
Okay.
very nice creature that has a really pretty bone coat.
Well, it's like a huge, I mean, it's a huge swirling mass of bones. So Lothar, you saw these arrows come in, and you do see some pieces of bone sort of drop to the ground where they've hit, that kind of thing. But I mean, you've seen Farina shoot into stuff first, and you're thinking anything normal would have dropped. But this thing, you don't even know if it has the capacity to drop. Some pieces of bones and fragments have sort of skittered out of it, but it's still swirling around and coming out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Then you guys hear this thing, and the telepathy occurs, and then after all that, it's Draugato's turn. So we sort of went back in time, Farina. Sorry about that. We had to roll back the clock to accommodate you because I had screwed up your.
So I moved to here and yelled for Flashheart to take these things down.
Well, he's right there. You don't have to yell.
He's right
Yeah.
next to you.
He's gonna yell anyway.
Stop
I
yelling!
am. Take it down.
Stop yelling! All right, so you encourage Flashheart to take it down. All right. All right. So the first one, the one that that Farina shot into comes over and basically just engulfs Lothar. And suddenly, Lothar, you are surrounded by flying bones and fragments. It is a swarm, and that as such, it does automatic damage as you are just like lashed with bones and bone fragments. For 10 points of laceration damage. The other one comes in and begins moving forward into the room. So they don't move fast, so they're coming in and it's right and suddenly it's like right there, and it seems like it is beginning to hone in on the three of you there.
Does that mean if we shoot into it, we could possibly hit Lothar now because we can't see him, or just precise shot? Like,
I don't know the precise shot works in a swarm, does it?
Not generally.
Okay. This one just seems to be getting ramped up, but it is moving. It's swirling around very fast. And now it's Lothar's turn.
Okay, so
I heard you, Dan.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Okay. Sorry, Lothar, go ahead.
I'm able to move, yes?
Yeah, you can. Absolutely.
And generally
You should.
swarms don't get attacks of opportunity.
No, they do not.
So 5,
I think. No, they don't.
10, 15, no, 15. No, I'm going to stop here.
You know what would be a safe spot? Run into that room to the south and jump in that pit.
And no, I'll leave the pit stuff for later. I'm going to move to here, and then I'm going to cast Magic Circle Against Evil.
Remember, they're not evil.
No, they're not evil.
The bone swarms are not evil.
But
When Gato starts to scream,
I'm going to cast it on Otto.
Oh, okay.
ooh,
All right.
Which
So
means Otto gets. Now let me make sure I'm reading this correctly, because he's been feared, right?
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So if I put Magic Circle Against Evil against him, he gets another saving throw at some pluses
Yes.
Yes.
for the fear that did come from an evil creature.
Correct.
yes,
is that a fortitude save again, or is that a will save?
it would be a will save.
Same
So
save will.
It's a will save, but I'm trying to see where the pluses are.
I think it's +2.
Either 2 or 4. So yeah.
Well, let's see. Okay, here's
It
the
makes a
other thing.
difference.
It does, and here's the other thing. I have removed fear. So if
This plus for will save is a 5.
if Magic Circle Against Evil is not the best thing,
Plus-
remove fear might be.
Plus
Remove
2,
fear
by the
would
way,
be
on the will save.
So +7.
Hang on. I need to see.
What do
which
I have
one
to
is-
roll to break through the fear?
Remove
I don't know, Dan.
fear.
Dan knows that number.
Oh, sorry.
What's the roll to break through the fear for Otto?
Let me check. Hold on. Where's that at? There we go.
Okay, never mind.
20
I'm gonna move to here, and I'm gonna cast Remove Fear on Otto.
Okay.
That gives him a +4, and it is a. Let's see here. It's a +4 morale bonus against fear effects for 10 minutes. If the subject's under the influence of a fear effect when receiving the spell, that effect is suppressed for the duration of the spell.
10 minutes. Okay.
So he doesn't have to roll another saving throw. He, whichever, doesn't have to roll another saving throw. The fear effect is suppressed for 10 minutes.
Yep.
And then after that, he has a +4 morale bonus against further fear effects.
Right.
Awesome.
Cool. All right. So Otto is back. He is not running around anymore. He's not running away.
Fantastic. He's probably pretty irritated too right now.
Okay. Lothar, anything else? That's it for you, right? You moved.
Actually, is there anything? I don't know if I need a perception check. Is there anything further coming from the south through Siggy's eyes?
Give me perception. No, you don't see anything. You mean more swarms? No.
Right. So then I'm going to have not much, but I'm going to have Siggy move here. So he's still out of the way of area of effect nonsense, but is closer for aerial spell casting. So
Gotcha.
and
Okay.
that's me.
Okay, very cool. Bardos. Now you were just standing next to Farina. I mean, you didn't have to stand next to her. All of you heard her voice in your heads when she basically said, "My name's Farina," and we were here to. What did you say, Jennifer? You it was
On a rescue mission.
we were on a rescue mission. Okay. You can still feel, and Dan, correct me if I'm wrong, but you can still feel Bardos can still feel the presence. All of you can still feel the presence of whoever was speaking. Is that accurate, Dan?
That is accurate.
A lot of F-bombs going off on the other side too.
Yeah, but
You had just read my message.
I think I'm going to cast.
I was waiting for your reaction, Dan.
I'm going to cast mirror image on myself.
Okay. How many?
Let's see here.
Five images?
Yep.
Okay. I'm just going to put a thing on here. Mirror images are pink, and I'm going to put a 5, and because did the 5 show up?
They're girly images. Yes, it did.
Okay, cool. And so then we'll when those images get torqued, we'll take them off as they go. Are you going to move it all?
I'm not at this point, but Baru. So
Baru is feared, so he's trying to get out, and now the way is open. So he would probably just careen past Lothar and Otto and head down to the south.
yeah, the question I have, Les, is I sent you an email like a month or so ago, and you never responded to it about fear, and basically that you don't have to run. The fear effect is based on a visual. So, and this creature, there's never been a visual, so I assume it's like a.
So yeah, so
it's a.
Yeah, it's a presence. It radiates an aura of fear, essentially.
Right.
And that
So the question is how large is that aura? Because you don't, like in a typical fear effect, you don't have to run past seeing. Like once you're past seeing a creature, the fear stops. I mean, it's still there, but you don't have to keep running.
So according to this, and I'll just look at it here. I'll punch it up, the creature itself. But yeah, I thought I responded to you because I wrote out a response. I remember writing this out. So in this case, it has a fear effect. Where is that? Here we go. It's an aura of fear, and it lasts for 16 rounds essentially. So characters make a failed roll means that the character is shaken, frightened, or panicked. In this case, it's panicked. Characters who are panicked are shaken, and they run away from the source of the fear as quickly as they can, dropping whatever they are holding. Other than running away from their source, the paths are random. They flee from all other dangers that confront them rather than face them. And once they are out of sight or hearing of the source of danger, they can act as they want. Okay, I see what you're saying there. So in this case, Baru would certainly have to run now because it is still within the fear effect. It is still feeling it. But yeah, once it leaves the aura, then I'm assuming it's like one round later, it like gets a hold of itself.
So 5, 10, 15. So, I mean, Baru's move is 15. So if he is running as fast as he can, that would be 60.
Yep.
So 30. 15, 10, 15. So about to there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And then he would feel a little better.
Then he would start to feel better. Yeah. Safer anyway. But he would be reluctant to go back in that room, I would think.
Okay.
The cat's excited.
Yeah, the cat's still asleep.
I'm picturing the cat licking its paw as the bone tornado like flows over it. It's like la-di-da.
I don't think the cat is still where it is in that artwork.
Yeah.
I think that's
He's on the map. I'm sorry. There's nothing I could do about the cat. I didn't Photoshop him up because I thought it would be nice to have a cat in there. Okay, Bardos, is that it for you? Are you going to move it all?
Yeah, I got nothing less right now. Yeah, so I'm done.
Okay. Illindar.
I am going to free action dismiss the earth elementals.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and summon some air elementals. Well, I'm going
Okay.
to summon some. It's a matter of how many I get. That's a die roll. Shit. Okay, so I get one large earth elemental.
Okay.
Air elemental, you said.
Yep.
Yeah,
He's
air.
gonna-
How
he's
many hit
gonna fight
points?
on top of this guy as a whirlwind, and I need this guy to make 2 reflex saves.
Nice.
You need him to make 2 crappy reflex saves.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. How many hit points does the elemental have? Is it the same as before? 84.
No.
Okay.
These guys. Actually, yeah, it is the same. That's weird. I figured elemental would have a lot fewer hit points than an earth elemental.
You never know. All right. So you should be able to move and put him where you want. And
Okay, so he's right there in whirlwind form.
okay.
So this thing needs two reflex save. The first one's to determine if it takes damage. The second one is to determine if it's engulfed in this thing and trapped inside the whirlwind.
Okay. So you're out. Let me get this straight. You're trying to out whirlwind a whirlwind?
Yep.
That's crazy.
By someone who is a master at it.
All right. 15 on the first one
That one failed.
and 17 on the second.
That one failed.
All right, so it is so essentially you've summoned a air elemental, and it has formed itself into sort of this tornado shape,
Tornado cloud, yeah.
and essentially moves over there and has engulfed the bone tornado into a sort of greater tornado, and is keeping it from moving. I'm assuming.
Yeah, keeping it from moving and keeping it inside.
Okay.
That or his air elemental is Australian, and it's actually moving the other direction and is.
Oh man, dude, double direction whirlwind. Oh my god. Okay, cool. All right, yeah. So it's yeah, you got it.
So since it missed the first one, so now it's effectively grappled.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it can't move. So it's in there swirling around. These swarms are essentially unintelligent, right? They're just
Right.
they're just searching for something to eat, and they found Lothar, but that's about it.
And that's how much damage it takes for being trapped inside the whirlwind.
Okay, done. All right, so that's happening. Are you going to move or anything like that, or can you?
I was taking a 5-foot step to right there.
Okay, and telling Flashheart, get in there, boy.
No.
Just like, Gato.
Stay right here. But yeah, kill that.
I get to see you guys are both the two drow are standing behind Flashheart going, you should fight that.
I'm like uncomfortably close to
Right there.
Flashheart right now behind him. But kill that thing right there.
Get that. All right. Well, Flashheart, you're getting
Nice
a
hand.
lot of encouragement from behind
Okay.
to fight the bone swarms.
I am honored to fight the bone swarms. Fulfillment, I am a day. All right, so is there one bone swarm that's more damage than the other bone swarm?
It's hard to tell. It's not
one
like
of
they
them-
bleed,
Yeah,
but
one of them's hard to get to.
yeah, the other one is surrounded by an elemental, so you really only have this one.
Oh,
target
okay,
here.
this is the okay. I'm sorry, I was thinking that was sorry. Yes, I'll fight this one right here. So I guess I'll do a full attack right on him.
Okay. With
So
Radiance, I'm assuming, or
with radiance.
karate.
Mhm. Okay, and then,
All right. Radiant. I mean, they're easy to hit. So Radiance just kind of like blasts through it. But you're
Okay.
worried in that. I mean, it's not in itself evil. So it's just
Oh.
sort of like, whoa.
my second one. Well, let me roll damage on the first one and then our third one. Whoa, wait, sorry.
That's a
It
potential
dropped down.
fumble.
Yeah. What do you
Is
want
this
to do there?
Is that your fumble? You want to use the 30
That's
as your
fumble.
fumble? That's your
Yes.
fumble
that'll be my-
confirmation.
yeah.
So yeah, that's a an unconfirmed fumble, but your attack stops. But the first one was a hit.
Okay, so let me my old radiance attack here. 22.
22. All right. So you do seem, I mean, Radiance does have some power with this, and you do see that you're able to knock some bones out of it, and it pierces through the fragments, and you can feel it sort of discombobulating a little. But again, I mean, you're fighting a tornado of bones. It's not like fighting an opposing knight or a demonic presence. You know what I mean? It's just hard to do a lot of damage to it with a weapon.
Do I feel like I've made some progress on it, or it's hard to say?
Some, yeah. I mean, Radiance it works against a lot of things that a normal sword wouldn't necessarily work with, and it seems to be the case here. But I mean,
I'm gonna remind my squishier colleagues directly behind me. They might want to step back because this thing's about to step on, swirl over me.
yeah, it is. But first, Farina has a go.
So Otto shakes his head and all that crazy fear out of him.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh,
he's-
what?
So right here, is he flanking Flashheart? Flashheart's going against this one though, so that would be not a flank, right? So
Right, and even then, it wouldn't be a flank because the air elementals, is basically surrounding the bones.
Yeah, it has enclosed it.
So yeah, I don't know that you could even hit it without hitting the air elemental.
So I really need to attack this one. And if I take a 5-foot step, if he gets right in there, is that considered flanking for Flashheart?
I don't think swarms can be flanked effectively.
Okay.
Because they're not worried about another combatant.
Right. Yeah.
Right. That makes sense. Okay. So we're gonna just do a bite, claw, and we've got magic fang on. So
Well, isn't biting bones really more of a dog thing?
not tonight.
Okay. All right. So yes. So those are all hits. Essentially. So here's the problem. Essentially, what
He's gonna take some damage.
he's going to take damage, yeah, because Otto is essentially sticking her
Otto's putting his head in there.
his head into the swarm to bite at the bones. So it's a natural attack. So yeah, he's gonna get hit by fragments and bonked by stuff. So he will take damage, swarm damage, if he does that.
Okay. He is okay with that.
All right, go ahead and do damage, and then I'll do my damage to you, Otto. 11
Yeah.
points.
Nope, I got more. Hang on. That's the bite, and then here's the 2 claws.
Dan, you're up next.
Yep.
Okay, so 30 total.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then Farina into the same one.
Here's his damage. Ooh, geez, 16 points of damage from sticking his head in there.
Ow.
Okay, that's a fair trade. I'll take that off in a second. 16. And then Farina's gonna shoot 3 more arrows. I guess.
I don't know you can from where you're standing. You probably have to move because you're probably going to end up trying to shoot through an air elemental, and that will disrupt the flights. I don't think you would take. I don't know that Farina, as an archer, as a huntress, would take that shot. She knows what an air elemental looks like. She knows how disruptive it can be to arrows.
So I guess I'll just go here and take. I'm gonna jump up on that bench and I'll take 1 shot.
Okay.
But it's a many shot.
It's many shots. It's 2 arrows.
2 arrows. Gotcha.
Okay.
And she's threading the needle. Flashheart and Gato. Everybody's right there in a cluster. Oh, nat 1-zo and a confirmed crit. So I mean, yeah, you managed to get there, and you can hear the arrowheads spanging off bones, and one big femur bone just gets knocked out of the swarm and lands on the floor.
So how does this work? The first one is the crit, but the second arrow is not. But it hits. Is that right?
Correct.
For damage point,
So,
yeah.
I think I would just prefer to take max damage.
Not max
you know what?
damage.
Triple, right?
Roll damage.
Pardon me?
You can't just take max damage. You can roll damage, or you can do chart.
Oh, I thought you said of rolling the chart, you could take max damage. Is that
No,
what-
for the,
No,
for the
you can
critics,
take-
it's ×3.
You can
Times
roll damage
Yeah, for arrows it's ×3.
and
Yeah.
triple it, or you can take the chart, which you don't know what that's going to end up being.
Okay, so I just need to roll my damage then, and then we'll triple it.
Okay.
Well,
And
can we?
at this point, Ilandar's hair is parted perfectly when Flashheart's ear is pierced.
Okay, so
Right,
that's
so-
the first arrow, and then the second arrow is just 1 more of these, right?
Right. So
Got it.
24 and 5 is 29 points.
Okay, you're missing. You're doing the wrong die there.
2d6.
No, your bow should be a D8.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I did 1d6.
If you've got the gravity bow thing going on, then it's 2d6.
Yeah, so I did
Just do
1d6. I'm sorry. Shit,
Oh,
I didn't
okay,
wanna do that. Do it just, no.
Just roll another d6 and add to
So
both.
all right, so what? Yeah, just we'll so 10 plus 13 times 3. 13 times 3 is 39. 49 points total. So okay, that's pretty good.
And then I gotta take 16 off auto. Okay.
And then 16 off auto, yeah. So
Got it.
yeah, you knocked a lot of bones out of that one. It's still flipping around, but there's a lot fewer bones in it than there were a minute ago. Man, I'll tell you what, for archers are killer in this game, just absolutely killer. All right, so that's Farina. You've moved, you've done that. You take the points off of that. Okay, Dan.
I believe that movement triggers a fear check for the air elemental if it's subjected to that.
It is, and yes, it does.
Does it
And maybe
wait,
Lothar, who I don't think had to make one before.
does the air elemental get up my bonus to his morale since we're on the same team?
Yeah, it's right next to you. It's an ally.
Yeah.
I don't think it's make a difference. Air elementals aren't known for their will saves.
Stay steady, Sir Elemental. We have this.
See you later.
Yeah, I do. I do
That's pretty
need.
much what's
I need the elemental. I guess you're lending it your power.
Well,
Your
it's-
power? Yeah,
it's
I
an,
think so.
it's an ally, so
Yep, I guess that
Allies right
works.
next to him.
But Lothar, I need a will save from you too. As this feeling of unconscionable evil washes over you, a presence that wants to destroy you. 24 for it's +4 for flash art, right? You're being close. You're
That's
defensive.
with
Plus
the +4.
That's with it.
Yeah.
and
Okay,
what,
okay.
What kind of saved is this not something because I saved before that it?
Looks like every turn we have to save.
I don't think you had to roll for this.
You didn't have to roll for
Let me
this.
just basically at third level, paladin is immune to fear, magical or otherwise. Each ally within 10 feet of her gains gains +4 morale bonus on saving throws against fear effects.
Well,
I just want to read this ability only functions while paladin is conscious. Okay, so keep me conscious, everybody.
so
Well,
here-
Lothar, you weren't affected by the fear before when it affected the animals, but now you're in the aura.
yeah, no, I did make the saving throw in the ballista room. That's why I'm asking. Does that?
Oh,
matter?
did you? Okay, then
Yeah.
you would be
Way
immune
back
to
at the
this.
beginning. Okay.
Yeah, if you
Right.
saved it before, then you're fine. It's
'Cause
still the
all
same
the-
day.
All the animals that ran off were near me.
Yeah.
I just
Okay. Okay.
I-
Is Otto
Wasn't
gonna
sure.
have to break it then? Otto's probably gonna have to make it for attacking him and being.
Otto's fine.
Okay.
His fear. He got removed fear from him, so his fear effects are suppressed.
yeah, he's 10 rounds of no fear, no problem.
All awesome.
10 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes. But yeah, that's why I was asking because when down by the ballista, when we were in that first room,
Right. I had forgotten about
if
that.
it's the same creature that's doing it, I've already saved against that. So if that gives me a bonus or makes me temporarily immune, whatever, then
It is.
that's
Yeah.
what they are.
It is, and you do.
Okay.
All right. So Dan, still your turn, buddy.
All right. So then the next thing that happens is a stream of lightning comes storming from the north of the room, hitting Flashheart first, but then hits everyone else in the room other than the bone swarms.
Seriously.
Hey.
Oh, reflex save.
Reflex save, yes.
Is that how chain lightning works these days?
It is indeed.
I thought that. Never mind. Go ahead.
Okay, and so the pluses we have right now are gonna give us a +1 on prayer.
Yeah, +1 for bless.
+1 for bless.
Mine's
Oh,
actually
actually,
25. One more than
Yeah.
that for.
What's that? You guys cut out.
All good. Ignore me.
Well, +1 for bless. Prayer doesn't give a +1 except against fear, but blessing of
No, bless does. Yeah.
Bless
Prayer
does.
is on everything.
and blessing of fervor gives you a +2 dodge bonus to AC and reflex saves if you choose that.
Right.
path. So for a reflex save, it's +3.
Awesome.
So 17.
So mine's 7 higher than what it says. So mine's a 21.
Yeah, mine too. Mine's always 7 higher than what I roll.
Well, I get the 4 from flash art and the
What a load of poop.
from prayer and the 2 from. That's where the 7 comes from.
Gotcha. Okay. No, I know. I'm just teasing you. Just sounds weird. Okay, Dan.
No, trust me. If I
Yeah.
make this up, I'm gonna add a bigger number. Holy crap!
Oh, +17. Good one for you.
Okay.
Has everyone rolled?
That's Farina, not the auto only rolled a 23.
Got it.
Okay.
see.
Dan.
Is Matt there? Did Matt roll?
I don't know.
For fear.
No, for
No,
No,
against the
this is
lightning.
reflex
lightning,
save.
chain
Lightning
lightning.
shot at
I'm
you.
sorry. What did I have to roll? I'm sorry. I must have drifted off there.
Reflex save.
Reflex save.
Reflex save. Okay, 1 second. I'm on it.
Does mirror image affect that at all, or is it?
No.
Doesn't it? Seems like it would.
No.
It's not a targeted spell,
Yeah,
Right.
because it's an area of effect.
Ugh.
effectively, yeah.
So reflex, and did we say
So
that
it bounces
the
around like a ping pong ball or like a pinball.
No, it just bounces from enemy to enemy, which is us.
Yeah.
Nice.
prayer, bless, and whatchamacallit are all still in effect, right?
Yeah. So plus, well, prayer, no, bless matters.
Bless is 1.
And blessing of
doesn't matter.
fervor. Blessing of fervor. If you take the +2 to reflex saves, that matters. So +3.
Take the +2, dude.
Dan, what was the DC?
Didn't matter.
I'll let you know. Oh, bad roll there, Matt. Okay.
Well, I have many skills. Reflex is not one of them.
So the DC is different for the first target. Not that it mattered. Matt definitely didn't make it. Jennifer did, Gatto did, and Otto did. So you 3 take half damage, 24 points. Everybody else takes 48.
Damn.
Wait, so I failed?
Ow.
You failed.
Okay.
I think you guys may have accidentally stepped in badass.
Oh, actually, Dan,
Mhm.
do a caster level check. I've got
What resistance?
I've got SR, so
Oh, okay.
it's not gonna be hard for you to beat, but there's still a chance.
Dan, you also have combat yeah. Hold on.
So whatever your caster level is,
Uh-huh.
roll a d20 and add that.
Okie doke.
And if it beats 20, then it does affect me.
All righty.
Like I said, you got a better than average chance.
If you don't roll 20,
Slight
you have to,
chance to roll
you have to
one.
surrender now.
Surrender now.
Surrender now, Dorothy.
Yeah, so it did affect me. Okay.
All right. That was fun. That it, Dan, or do you got more up your sleeve?
Actually,
What'd you say, Mike? Sorry.
I actually thought it was less than fun.
That's fun.
All right. Is that it, Dan?
Yeah, that's it.
Dragato.
We got Dan.
Where
we got
did the chain lightning come from?
Don't forget, Matt, you
Just
took 48
materializes in the air.
from the
North
north.
up here.
Okay, I've got from upstairs. I've still got see invisibility on. Do I see anything?
Give me a perception check.
and I heard, don't forget, Matt, what was that?
Ardos has see
48.
invisibility as a default for the permanent setting too, Les. He's always got that.
I don't always have it, but I got it right now.
Well, it's not invisible. So,
Oh, so it's just
yeah,
Gee, excuse me
basically,
very much.
I just can't see anything on the map up there. So
she is not
Oh, why not?
invisible
Yeah,
because of the
there's
damn
no door.
wall. All right, I'm taking it out. You guys, I'm just gonna have to trust you guys not to do anything stupid.
let us do a different page, and then just close that one thing down.
So we see this person back here.
Yep. And
Oh,
is that
we-
door still open, Dan, or no?
The southern door is open. Yeah, the northern door is open too.
The northern door is open.
Yep.
You came through the door.
Yes.
And I have to let us.
Wait, do I feel a
She's
cold wind on my neck?
All right. So yeah, she is there, just standing there, and this is what she looks like.
Everybody check their bladder, roll for bladder loss.
Bladder relief.
And
Bladder relief.
as you guys say, it is quite possibly the most evil presence that you have ever encountered in your life.
Well, she is hideous.
And where is she? I can't see.
Well, since
it.
she's
Ooh, that's gonna hurt her feelings.
Well,
So
she's a dude, so.
yeah.
All right, Jake from State
Jake
Farm.
from State Farm.
Your days are numbered, buddy.
Lich and khaki pants.
Where's she at? I couldn't see where she's at. I'm sorry.
She's
Way
in the
north.
poison gas chamber in the north.
Yeah, way north.
Okay.
Everybody, most of you guys are looking south. It's only Illendar kind of like looking in that direction. Everybody else is looking at the bone swarms.
He's all tapping us on the shoulder. We're like, no, we're busy with the bone swarm. Dylan.
All right, Draugato, you are up.
So
Dan, was that
I
it
do
for you?
believe that these things
That was
are
it. Did
susceptible to
the
sneak
air
attacks.
elemental get hit with that?
Oh, yeah, he would.
Um,
Ooh, if he gets killed, that would be great.
By the way, I did make my lightning roll. Did I take damage? I didn't hear.
You
Yeah,
took
48 points.
Oh, Jesus criminy. No, I'm going to say I didn't hear. Sorry. I don't have to take damage if I didn't hear.
Gato, you took 24.
40
I made my save, right?
40.
He's
Yeah,
got
that's half.
evasion. He's got
So,
evasion.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got evasion. Oh, never mind.
that creature's wow. So this creature gets the elemental gets the 4 from
Gato.
Flash
Flash
calls
on
from medic.
Flash Heart.
Medic.
All right, so
But it only
25.
takes half.
So 24 points on the air elemental, which does not dismiss it. Thanks for you guys.
So 24 points. So
Ooh, Gato's getting busy.
We can't really sneak attack a swarm.
That's what I asked before. Okay, I can't sneak attack a swarm.
You asked. Who did you ask?
Well, I kind of mentioned it out loud before I rolled.
Oh, okay.
I
I did
but
not hear
there's a
you.
lot of
Sorry.
chatter going on. I know I can't sneak attack a swarm. I pretty much do, right? Because it's just swirling around.
Yeah, it's just bones swirling around. It's not like an intelligent creature that you could, divert.
Something with discernible body parts.
Yeah. All right. So, I mean,
I run to there and threaten her to stop and if she lets us live, we'll let her live.
She has to be alive first before you let her live.
Did you seriously just do that? Really?
That's what I did.
Did we not? Have we not on several occasions had conversations about making deals with demons on the behalf of the party?
But she didn't look like a demon.
I am
Pretty sure
going
she's
to
not a
holy
demon.
smite. I'm going to holy smite the fucking both of you.
She is, I would say that she is unequivocally not a demon. She's much, much worse.
So did Farina see him run by?
and through the wind wall too.
So
Yes.
what's coming out of my mouth right now?
Is he changing sides already?
Wait, did I have to specify don't make deals with demons or liches? Was that part?
Yes,
Is
you
that
have to
not-
specify.
Look, you're like
I haven't.
you're like a 5-year-old. You're on my nerves already.
Flashheart did write it on his hand this time, so he doesn't.
Jesus.
All right, so
You
that's
had that perfectly right. I am like a 5-year-old.
all right. So Gato, you do that. This could prove very interesting, Dan. All right, it's Bone Swarm time. This one can't move. It's trying to bust out. It can't. But this one is just going to go right on top of both of you guys, and it just moves right on top of you and gets battering you both with bone fragments for 10 points of damage for each of you.
Ouch.
Lothar, you just saw Gato go in there and he's talking to the demoness.
I said it quietly.
I'm going to take a 5-foot step here.
Holy smite coming online.
Then as a swift action, I'm going to burst.
Okay.
Can you roll that for me? Because that not good.
What is it?
76.
I'm sorry, how many?
76.
76. Here we go.
Looking
Oh,
good to me.
Omitting swarms, so everybody gets 28 back.
Okay.
Thank God.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Then
Yeah,
as a
Ildar.
standard action, I'm going to burst.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Oh, that's not too terrible. It's only
So
one
that's
I would
27.
keep that one.
Aren't
So,
you
yeah.
supposed to pray to a different God than Jesus Christ?
I'm praying to any god that'll keep you clowns alive at this point. So
what was the max amount?
27. So 28 plus 28 and 27. Everybody who's within my purple
47.
zone
Okay.
gets that, which is everybody except for Draugato.
we love you, Lothar.
Well, he's just not close enough.
Yeah, sorry, bro. You ran off. It's not that I omitted you on purpose, although I am going to holy smoke the both of you.
All right.
Thank you for that healing. I needed that.
All right. So total of 55 points. Am I reading that right? That looks right. All right. So
55?
yeah,
I got it all
55
back then.
extra points back to whoever,
To everybody,
Including the air elemental.
including the air elemental.
Oh,
I
yeah.
forgot about him.
I omitted the bone swarms, obviously.
I don't
Thank you.
think you could technically heal a bone swarm with positive energy.
I don't know if you can or not, but I can technically omit enemies, so they're
true.
out.
Very true. All right. All right. So that's Lothar. Bardos, what about you? So yeah, you could see that. I mean, after you see Illendar looking back there going, holy shit, after the thing, you look over there and you could see her. And now Gato is talking to her. But you can't hear what they're saying.
Is the door behind open?
It is.
I'm gonna say, God, Bardos, go see if you can rectify that situation.
Can you go fix Gato?
But Gato's already rectified it.
I'm gonna walk over to Farina and tell her to come with me, and then I'm gonna cast Dimension Door.
Okay. So you grab onto Farina and then you dimension door. Where are you going?
I too am curious.
I'm gonna go to, well, can't, let's see.
Can't pass through the wall. You have to just ping the spot and have Les put you there.
Yeah,
Actually-
just tell me where.
Actually, he removed it, so you should be able to.
Oh,
Sweet.
All right. And Farina, you're going with him?
I am.
Okay.
I
There
got
you
a
go.
better shot at Gato now.
so two of the party members completely vanished, like they're running away, but everyone's still mad at Gato.
Yes,
Pretty much,
correct.
Because we think it's your fault. You ran over there and told her to banish two of our friends.
I said it quietly.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't think you guys would have been able to hear what Gato was saying because of the wind wall, right? Because it makes noise. It's a roaring wall of wind. So you wouldn't be able to hear what Gato was saying. Gato, as we've learned from Windwall, will blow your clothes up. So Gato did flash everybody briefly when his leather drowish skirt flew up. But yeah, you guys couldn't listen to it. Now, the Farina where you and Bardos are is much less noisy. And you see, I think you see Gato sort of like, you see the back of the woman's head, and then you see Gato kind of go, huh? And looks over. He's like, you're screwing my deal. All right. So Bardos, you do that. Illendar, what do you do? You're in the middle of this bone swarm. You're like,
Dang it. So I saw her, right?
you did right before the bone swarm engulfed you.
So I know this is end game, so I'm going to there with my first action.
All right, so run it out. Okay, run out of the
I'm
swarm.
going to
Running
stop
away. Okay.
full round action, which will not complete until the middle of my next turn.
All right. Is this a full round action that is going to bring back Storm?
Yes.
Okay, so you have to
I'm
dismiss
bringing
the
back
air.
Storm well, as soon as Storm pops in, they pop out
Okay. Okay.
because I can't have two of them going at the same time.
Right, which means it's going to release that second bone swarm.
Yes.
Okay.
But I looked in here as I ran past
Release the bone swarm.
Okay.
because
Okay, that's
Yeah.
cool. Is the air elemental able to hurt the bone swarm that it has surrounded, or is it just
yeah, it needs to make two more
saves?
saves.
All right, first one.
Actually, it's already in, so it only has to make one,
Well, there it is. So 7.
and it failed, so it takes damage again this round.
Okay, go ahead and roll that.
It's not a ton of damage, but oops.
9 points. Okay. All right, that's cool. All right.
Oh, actually, take 2 points off that.
take 2
It was
points
supposed to
more.
be plus, it was supposed to be +6, not +8.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. Little bit more bone swarm for the loving. Okay. Cool. All right. Is that it for you, Illendar? I guess it would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Flashheart, you are surrounded by bones.
Time to go to Bone Town. Wait, no, it doesn't sound right.
That doesn't sound right at all.
Yeah. All right. I'm just wondering, would my shield have any effect on driving? Like if I have it at an angle to try to drive these, if it's coming one way and my shield is
Not, I mean,
facing-
Not really. I mean, you probably automatically sort of put it up to try and block it off, but there's just so much swirling around that it's just it's
Yeah.
behind it, it's in front of you, it's everywhere.
All right. Well,
5 foot step,
I
and you
don't.
do a full attack still.
Unless somebody is telling me to go deal with something else, I'm going to deal with this thing. So 5 foot step back, right? You're right.
Do diagonal and down to the right.
Down here.
No, up one.
Well, still 5 foot step, but
Yeah.
there you go.
So
It's a series of 5 foot steps.
just one 5 foot step down
It
the
was
right.
more like a waltz.
Well, I think what Mike's trying to do is if the bone swarm is going to come back onto you, which it probably will, he doesn't want it to be back on Lothar too.
Yeah, it can't get both of you. It's got to choose one or the other.
Okay.
Whereas if you went straight down, it could have got.
Ugh, man. Just hit
That's a
the
hit.
bone swarms, aren't. Okay, well, that's a mercy hit there.
That's a
All right.
Bad, bad swing.
easy to
17.
hit, hard to
Oh, 2 in a row.
Yeah, no. I'm
That's
scared.
damage.
Yeah, 17.
Okay.
And
Oh,
slice a little more of the bone swarm. Does it look weakened at all?
A little. I mean, you're certainly Radiance is certainly hitting it.
You're
I
just
mean, it's
doing
hard to
less
tell.
damage.
Who had Chuck? Is it you? Throw Chain of Perdition now?
No.
No, maybe was it Bardos? Or Gordon? Is that you? Who throws Chain of
Gordon's not
Perdition?
there. He's not there at the moment.
Okay, I was just thinking that maybe I don't know if you could squeeze I don't know if you could squeeze a storm or whatever. But
Mm-mm.
all right, just trying to come up with some innovative ways besides trying to hack my way through a bunch of flying bones. Okay, well that was my attack.
That's just the one. You made
Well,
only
I
made
made
a
it-
5 foot. You
Wait,
only made,
oh,
you did a
okay.
5 foot step, so you
All right,
should,
well,
you
then.
should get a full attack.
All right, a full attack. Sorry. Then last time I misrolled my. Besides rolling terribly, I also misrolled it. So let me just make sure I roll it correctly. Go steps down, I think, to here.
Apparently, you can't miss
That's
these
it?
things.
Okay. And what is the third one? Let me just make sure I have that run right.
Should be 5 less. Should be +6.
Yep. See, yep. +6.
25. Okay.
13. Okay,
So another 13 points. 30 total.
no. That was the 23 hit. The 13 was that a hit or a miss?
Oh, that's a hit.
Okay,
They're,
so I
they're
got two
easy
rolls.
to hit. Yeah. I mean, it's just
All
a
right.
matter of trying to
Boom,
capitalize on it.
16. Ugh,
Okay.
and what? It's frozen. There we go. 16 and 20, so 36 more points.
Okay.
Die, evil swarm, die!
It's still. I mean, you're taking pieces of it. You're just slashing away with Radiance. And Radiance is just singing, and you're taking chunks out of it. It certainly seems like it's beginning to discombobulate.
You're basically like a guy in batting practice with the balls that keep coming really fast. You're just swinging through there and knocking things out one at a time.
I was just
Eventually,
thinking,
it's getting smaller and there's less and less stuff in there. But
I'm just thinking we should. I wish there was a dispel magic or something we had to try to take this out all at once. But
I could if I wasn't exhausted with spells.
right, yeah, you might as well say whatever you have left for the big bad that's hanging around somewhere.
I'm already starting to blow my last 4 I've got. So
Okay, well,
You blow.
keep storm close.
Oh,
We still doing phrasing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Farina.
Okay, Otto is gonna bully past Lothar and Flashheart. So a giant cat just kind of pushed you out of the way to get over here, and he'll get one attack, which if 13 hits, it's an automatic.
You still can roll a 1, so go ahead and roll it.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's always the dreaded one.
The dreaded
no
one.
chance.
So you're saying there's
Oh, he called a bald shot.
that
roll to confirm. So the unconfirmed fumble, but that does end the turn. No hit.
Otto's just sucked into the swarm.
How could you? Wow, man. Okay.
That was brutal.
Farina is she is really happy. This has been kind of fun.
All right. Farina, give me a perception check.
Okay. Oh my God.
No, you're looking straight south. So okay, that's fine. Go ahead. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to shoot 3 arrows right, hopefully in the back of this lady right here.
Okay.
4, if I get lucky, actually. Let's
Wish you
see.
luck.
And that's +1 because I'm within 30 foot. 1, 2, and that's the last one.
27, 28, and 18.
Yes.
They all miss.
They
Oh, sorry, the 28 hits.
The 28 hits. Okay. All right. Now she's evil, right?
Very
She's
much so.
definitely evil.
Oh yeah.
She's the evilest thing you've ever felt.
Yeah, even evil guys are going, damn, that's some evil.
Wow.
That girl
Tone it
is
down a bit.
poison.
Even Gatto's impressed.
That's why he's trying to get her number right now. Hey,
Like, so after the battle, maybe you know.
Hey, here's my hotel room number. Ask for Yardley. He'll send you right out.
2d6.
4.
Oh, it's 4.
Oh, it was just the one. Okay, it's just the one.
But it's only +3. It's not plus. I don't double the plus, right? Just the 4
Okay.
+3. So actually take 3 off. That's 20.
20 points.
20.
All right,
Okay.
Dan, you want to do that? Can you?
I just did.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Yeah. You get the impression that that arrow really did not get to her very much. It's a little bit of a scratch.
I feel like
No,
you're
it's
going to the
holy
dark
too,
side.
so.
Are you ever going to come
Yeah, it
back
doesn't
to
matter.
the dark side, Dan? Because this is kind of scary.
He's wearing a collared shirt to show he means business.
All
That's
right.
how evil he is.
Farina, are you going to move her all or anything like that?
Yeah, run for your life, Rena.
No, I'm probably going to stay right here by Bardos. I don't think I'm going to leave him hanging.
Okay. All right.
I like being up against the wall, so I'm okay, I guess.
All right. Dan, perhaps revenge for that errant arrow shot?
No, I think I'm going to stick to the
coach there.
strategy you and I discussed before.
Okay.
Let them divide
Gatto,
themselves.
he whispers to you, I'll accept that, but there will be consequences. She takes a 5-foot step back, blows a kiss at Farina, and disappears.
I feel like this is the Venkman moment to say, "What did you do, Ray?"
I tried to think of the most adorable demoness I could. Boom, boom. I'll hear upstairs, you know. She disappears and is gone. And you guys are kind of looking around and you're a little shocked. The bone swarms are still there, though. So, Draugato, what do? Maybe you can make a deal with the bone swarms.
Don is pondering.
Well, he's trying to think of what sort of deal he might be able to parlay with the bone swarms. He's not coming up with any ideas. He's like, damn. So you go into the room and you see Bardos and Farina there. Actually, Bardos, I'm going to put some light on you so everybody can see you.
Okay.
Everybody can see where you are. I'm just going to turn your light into everybody can see, so we don't leave anybody out here. There you go.
Okay.
I'm liking that.
I tell Farina and Bardos, she's gone for now, but she has threatened there will be consequences.
She was says, I'm surprised that's the story you're going with. I
I get that a lot, Gatto.
I thought it was like, God, I thought you were going to come through and say, I took care of it.
No.
She's gone. She's gone. You guys are safe.
You can thank me later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Gatto, give me a quick perception.
Gato has saved us. Who gives you a quick perception? Everybody?
20. All right. So, Gatto, you're saying, you're walking forward to Bardos and Farina, and they were looking south. They were looking at you, and you see Farina sort of put down her bow, and she's kind of looking around, like, where is she, and what did you say to her, and that kind of thing. And then you look past them, and you see something that, in your short but avaricious life, you have never seen before. There are literally pallets of ingots of precious metals over in the corner there. There are ore carts. There are chests that are, let me check my notes, that are 9 feet long and 5 feet tall in big stack, just sort of laying out there in these rows. It's enormous.
Mine.
It's enormous.
It's Daffy Duck all over.
Yes,
Shadow
it
has a
is.
coronary and falls over.
Les, is that why you asked if we had the portable hole with us?
I refuse to answer on the grounds that I might incinerate myself.
Quick, help me gather some stuff, guys.
We have to pull a lab out of there that we have in the bag.
Well, so there's room in there, and but I don't know. We'll have to see. So yeah. So would but you still have bone swarms to deal with. So Drow, Gato, what are you doing?
They
you
still
walk
have
forward.
bone swarms to start.
Gotcha.
Gato says, "You guys take care of that. I'm going to be in here."
As a free action, I'm gonna get rid of that wind wall.
Okay.
Um,
It's not your turn, but I guess it's a free action though. Yeah.
I did.
so, okay.
I did 2 movement actions to get to here and then talk to them and spot that. So I'm pretty much done for this turn.
Okay, Bone Swarm still trapped by the air elemental for moments. It moves down and does do damage to Flash. 14 points.
Ow. That's much better than the 48 points, whatever the lightning did.
True. Lothar.
I'm going to take a 5-foot step back.
Okay.
I need a 10-foot radius.
Okay, you already have one.
Yeah, but I need a 10-foot radius that I can control the point of impact.
Oh, right. You put okay. Never mind. Sorry.
Not on me.
Got it. What color's good? I think it feels like a green one.
Actually, red because it's going to be flame strike.
Ooh, Gato. That's it for you.
Oh, yeah. Move back, Bardos. Here it comes.
10-foot radius. Can you see it?
I can.
Okay. You should be able to move it as well.
I can.
Good.
So my goal is to hit both of those swarms.
Okay.
And unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about the fact that it's going to hit the elemental as well.
Okay.
But
Elemental.
it does do different damage to different things. So
All right. Flame strike. Let's check that out.
So it deals 1d8 points of damage per 2 caster levels to each evil creature, or a d6 per caster level to an evil outsider. Wait a minute, that's the wrong spell. Hang on. No, only evil and neutral creatures are harmed by the spell.
Flame strike, right?
Yeah. No, Holy
Flame-
Smite. I'm looking
Oh,
at the wrong-
holy
I'm, no,
smite.
I'm looking at the wrong one. Sorry.
Oh, these aren't evil.
Right.
creatures.
That's why I said I'm looking at the wrong one.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a d6 per caster level. Half is fire, the other half is divine.
Okay.
And therefore is not subject to be reduced by resistance. So,
Correct.
it's a 10-foot radius, 40-foot high. It's a reflex save for half. If I put it here, I can hit the 2 swarms, but not hit Flash Heart, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
So they don't. Swarms can't make a reflex save, so it automatically hits them.
Yeah, they
The
just take the damage.
air elemental can,
Right. So
but
it's
and
per
this is up
caster
to
level.
Mike. The air elemental, because Mike has told it to. I'm assuming you told it to control the thing. It may choose not to take a reflex save.
At this point, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
My turn's coming up in 2 turns and it's going to go away. So
Yeah, that's what I was figuring. This thing's about done anyway.
Okay.
And I need to try to
Oh.
do some damage to get rid of this stuff.
it will affect the air elemental, but it doesn't matter. It's
That is not right. Hang on.
No, you plus 10.
Yeah, sorry. I put the wrong thing in. That was anticlimactic. There we go.
There you go.
34 points. Okay, this one under the
Elemental.
the one that Flash Art is on under the onslaught of holy energy, sort of blows apart and discombobulates and falls to the ground as a pile of bones. So now you are. Whoops, what did I do there?
Yeah, you got rid of his Holy Smite, not the elemental.
Well, that's okay. That needs to go away as well. But
All right, so
Sure.
the bone swarm basically disappears.
Vanquished you.
Falls down to the ground as a big pile of bones. The other one, so the elemental takes.
what's the
Okay.
DC on that.
For the swarms, it doesn't matter.
No,
They can't react.
hang on. I'm
the
getting
elemental's starting off with like a plus 19.
there. Right, I'm getting there. Hang
Yeah,
on.
next
So that
step.
was flame strike. So the DC's 19.
So yeah, it'll take half that. It takes 17 points.
17 points. Okay. There you go. All right. So it doesn't look. It looks like to you, Lothar, that while the first swarm has been discombobulated, the second is sort of almost was protected by the elemental, and while it took damage, it's not destroyed certainly. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's it for you, Bardos. You just saw a holy smite go off to the south. Ba-boom!
No, sorry, it was a flame strike.
Oh, flame strike. Sorry. Okay. Bardos, you just saw that. So they're still struggling, you think. But Gatto says that they're fine, and you guys should abandon them and get.
No, Gatto said they still have a problem to deal with down there.
That's what I said.
Not we have a problem. He said they have a problem to deal
They've
with.
got a problem down there still.
If I move,
You guys should go help them.
So Greedo can have his way with the money.
I'm going to move down a little bit and cast enlarge person mass, but it might just be Otto. I don't know. Flash Art, do you want to be enlarged?
How tall is the ceiling before I say?
It's really tall. It's probably
Okay.
35 feet.
So make sure you're like the old squeeze rule. Yes, please.
Okay, I'll enlarge those two down there then.
Thank you.
Otto and Flash Art.
I get sad though if I don't see Fletcher off to my side. Am I right?
I can't look anything up online right now. Can anybody tell me what that would change of Otto's attacks and damages?
So enlarge. Hold on, I'll get it.
Gives them reach, and it's a +1 basically. A -1 to AC, and let's see. Well,
And their damage dice go up 2 clicks.
Damage dice goes
Like a
up and the
D8 becomes 2d6.
Yeah, +2 size bonus to strength, -1 to dex, -1 to attack and AC due to increased size.
So my attack goes down by 1, but my damage goes up by 2.
you can use the laptop, Jennifer, and just add the spell enlarge. Well,
But
you
that
can't do it on
doesn't, not to
Otto.
animal,
Doesn't-
doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't affect that, which
Doesn't work on the animal. That's right.
Yeah. So
Yeah, you get a +1 on damage because of the
You-
strength.
Yeah.
you got a +1 damage, and like I said, your damage die goes up 2 clicks.
And you get reach, so you can be back 10
So I
feet.
know
Be
that-
farther away. Yeah.
I know that a D8 becomes 2d6. I don't remember what a D6 becomes.
yeah, I've got a D8, so that's 2d6 plus instead of 8 plus 9.
Yeah,
Just write this shit. And then we don't know what a D6 goes to. Probably goes to a D8, doesn't it?
no, it goes 2 clicks. So it's either,
Oh,
I think it's probably D10, probably.
1 D8 goes to 2 D8.
Hang on. I'll tell you in a second.
I'm sorry, I can't look anything up. I'm kind of incapacitated here.
Deal more damage.
So D6 goes to D10.
So 1 D10 plus an extra on the, okay.
And yeah, 1d8 goes to 2d6.
But my attack goes down 1 and AC goes down 1.
Your attack should stay the same.
Oh,
No, it says it goes down 1.
Well, it goes down 1, but your strength going up by 2 cancels that out.
So it stays the same.
Yeah.
You don't
how
get,
would
you
they
don't get a
even
bonus.
say it? Okay. So just my AC goes down 1.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, it can go down depending on whether you use dex to AC. You could go down more because you lose 2 to dex.
Dex does go to AC.
So you lose 2 total on your AC.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
Cool. But they are now big. Excellent work, Bardos. Illidar.
yeah.
All right.
Okay, so first action is to complete the summoning spell. Right here, next to Bardo,
Okay.
is
Is
where
there-
Storm appears.
Okay.
Now, this time Storm was brought in by a spell, not by my innate ability.
Right.
So she behaves in every way like a summoned creature. She only lasts for 10 minutes.
Really? Okay.
She can be banished by regular spells that get rid of summoning.
Okay.
If some evil thing had protection from good, she couldn't touch it.
Because he didn't want to spend the 10 minutes doing it.
Yeah, I did that because, and so basically Storm pops in right there. and I tell Storm, attack the lady, because I don't know she's gone. All I
Right.
know,
Right.
he was there when I ran by and started the spell.
Farina's a lady.
So Storm's like, okay. I think she's gonna like this. I don't think she's quite as funny, but okay, so.
Serena, if it helps, I don't think of you that way.
No, even though I've got 100% control of my Eidolon, I could tell my Eidolon attack Farina, and Eidolon's like, yeah, what? No, not doing that. You have control and everything, but no.
No.
So
The Jeopardy response. Ooh,
then I'm sure I
sword.
just get some confused responses from Storm, like, what lady? And also the air elemental goes away.
I already did that.
Okay.
We out of initiative again?
No, there's still a bone swarm.
Yeah,
Oh,
Flash
sorry.
art, Flash art, it's your turn. And that bone swarm
That's
just
all right.
immediately sort of spins back up now that the air elemental is gone. So it's right next
All
to you,
right.
though.
I will be chopping away at it to full attack.
Chop, chop.
Choppity chop chop. All right, let me get my 3 rolls.
I
here.
question your math, Don.
It's
First
50 pieces per pound.
I don't know that that's true.
Okay. Everything is 15 or above, unless those all hit, right?
Yeah, those all hit.
One.
Ooh, not that one. Oh, that's
Those damage.
That's the damage. 23. Let's see, it's 30. Let's say it's
39.
39. And
You
20.
didn't boost your damage because of
oh, because I'm enlarged. I'm sorry. So it's 49, 39, 49, 56, and then my damage is how much would we say was it? +2?
No, you go
No.
with big
D8
roll.
should be 2d6, I think.
2d6, yeah.
Yeah.
You want me to re-roll those?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
So your total damage would be 6d6 plus 45. Is that right?
You're not talking to me, right?
Yeah, I am talking to you.
Looks like it.
Oh yeah, 66 plus 45.
Yeah.
15,
lost on
15,
that.
and 15.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, plus 40. Okay. 66 plus 45 coming online.
111.
74. Ooh.
74. Okay, so that, yeah, I mean, you're slashing away with big radiance, and you are, I mean, again, it's like being at the thing, you're just knocking pieces of bone everywhere, stuff flying everywhere. Lothar, you had to dog out of the way a little bit, as his flash art is just slashing away with an enormous radiance.
My cloak is billowing in a heroic manner.
Oh yes, always. And you seem to be doing a fair amount of damage to it. So it really is starting to hurt a little bit. Farina, you are up.
Dude, you almost hit me with a metatarsal. Knock that shit off.
I remind you that despite whatever devil's scary deals we made with liches, to stay close, no wandering off into dark corners.
Okay, Otto moved there and he's going to attempt to further maim this creature.
Get it, Otto. Sick him. Nice. 3 good hits.
All good hits. Okay, so
So now you have the
Ooh.
different damage, right? So is
Yeah.
there 2d6 for him as well?
no,
Yeah, in this case, these are natural attacks. So he's gonna take the swarm damage from biting in there. But yeah, he will do damage.
all right, there's the bite.
Ooh.
And here are
Still.
the 2 claws.
Okay, 1937,
45.
47. Am I reading?
28 and 17.
Yeah.
30.
No, the 17's mine.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
17 is how much damage he takes by putting his face into the swarm
got
again.
it. Got it.
19,
Yes,
28.
Leslie has reach. Well, I
Reach
guess.
now.
He's using natural weapons.
Yeah, you're
Still a
right.
natural attack. You're right. Still his body in there.
It
Yeah.
makes sense. It makes sense.
Work shitty.
47. So yeah, 47. Okay. So yeah, in spite of the bone fragments and stuff hitting his face, he does get in there and just like, and finally, what it does, whatever is necessary to uncombobulate the bones, and Otto manages to knock out whatever it is and just and kills it. It's dead.
I give Otto a heroic salute. Well done, Sir Otto.
Meow.
Except it's
All right, and we fall out of initiative at this point.
No more niche.
Woot, woot.
All right, let's go deal with the consequences of
Oh my! If it isn't the consequences of my own actions. All right, so first of all, Don, I challenge the 50 coins to a pound thing. That's like a tiny coin.
But I love that you're already thinking that way, Don.
Yeah, I got that
That's
too.
the rules, isn't it?
Standard
Sounds-
coin weighs about 1/3 of an ounce. So it's 50 to the pound.
No, there's actually some of the rules that tells you exactly how much coins weigh.
Right, 50 to the pound. I'm trying to find it in the rule book, but
Because I was always where I come from, coins are 10 to a pound.
what?
Yeah,
Are they the size of like frisbees or what?
into a pound. No,
That's
it was
10.
16
That's
ounces.
5/8 of an ounce.
Yeah, it's
or
5/8 an ounce.
or no, it's a little more than that. Hold on a second. It's the other
So
way.
16
So it's
ounces.
8/5 of an ounce, right? And it's
Okay.
not even an ounce and a half
Okay, so
of metal in a coin.
32 coins would be a half ounce each, right?
50. Do you know how small a half-ounce metal coin is of gold, for example? It's gonna be a nail head. Mint a nail head. But if you have a
I will
rule-
find it.
I'm looking at it too. It says Pathfinder is 50 gold coins to a pound.
Where
yeah,
do you say that? Where do you see that?
It's on, well, that was on Reddit.
I just posted a link.
I am
for-
positive that if we call the hotel, they have a demon
Okay.
accountant. That demon
So-
accountant, they can help us right away.
so I just looked online and you can put 80 quarters to equal 1 pound.
A standard coin weighs about 1/3 of an ounce. Christ, these things maybe this. I've seen hummingbird dicks bigger than that.
So like I said,
Why don't you tell us
80
about that?
quarters, which is a good sized coin, you can have 80 of those before it makes a pound.
Are we talking about honeyberg dits or?
That seems wildly small, but okay. If it's
Agreed,
a rule,
but it's in the rules.
It seems
Yeah.
very,
Rules.
very
That
wrong.
Reddit
Okay.
post last was titled, "Is weight of coins as ridiculous as it seems?"
Okay, send me the link to that too, because that is ridiculous. All right,
It's
so
actually not bad. Like I said, a US quarter, you can 80 of them make a pound.
Really?
And a quarter is a good sized coin.
no way.
80 US quarters equal 1 pound.
That's 4 rolls of quarters.
yeah, they don't weigh anything.
It just weighs a pound.
Yes.
I've lugged
No
rolls of
way.
quarters around. That sounds like horseshit, frankly. I believe
Quarter
you
is
that it's
5,
somewhere.
6 grams. So
Everybody
yeah,
here who had a roll of quarters means they've had to do laundry somewhere.
Yeah, but and then also quarters. All right, here we go. All U.S. quarters minted are 5.567 grams, or 1/5 of an ounce.
1/5
yeah,
of an ounce.
Ounce.
5 times 16 is 80. And a quarter is a good sized coin.
I love we sidetracked this whole game right now.
Yep.
Here, you
Well,
hold the
this is
phone.
important.
All because I whispered something to Les.
Dang it, Don. See, it's Gatto's fault. It's always Gatto's fault.
Telling
Well,
you that
honestly,
this-
I still disagree with it. I don't know that any demon worth his salt would use a fucking 1/5 of an ounce quarter. That would be bullshit. I mean, I'd be if I was a demon and I was going to the store, I'd be embarrassed to put that on the counter. What are they dragging around bags of this stuff? I want to buy a hamburger, please. Here's my giant bag of crappy money.
I bet all the best accountants are demons. So we should summon one right away.
Well, regardless, so you guys walk into this room and you are taken aback by the
We've never seen this
Small.
amount of money ever.
No, you've never seen it. So you've got basically several different kinds of things here. So you've got these enormous chests, right? These chests are close to 10 feet long, over 4 feet high, and there's several of them. Then you see the pallets. So you don't know what's in the chest because they're closed. But over here, these things are pallets of ingots. which seem to be of precious metals. You're not sure. Then there's these big wagons which are about 8 foot long, and these are essentially ore wagons.
It's documented.
And you can see that there is stone and ores in these wagons. Remember that Red Lands is very specifically does work with mining companies. So at least in some cases, you're not sure. Maybe they're taking some of their recompense in raw ore, because that's what it's looked like in these carts. But other than that, it looks like there are pallets of ingots and these huge chests, which you don't know what's in there.
All right,
Well, we will open the chest and find out what's in there.
this is literally blood money up in here. We all know that, of course.
All right.
We find the lich first. I mean,
Doesn't matter. We're using.
Well,
It doesn't matter. I couldn't believe that was coming out of your mouth. That sounds like a gatto. Lich? What lich? All right. So you guys go over there and open a chest?
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand guard waiting for attack.
yeah, Farina does, and I stand guard too. I feel like this.
Yeah, we'll let Gatto.
I do detect evil on the pile, as much as piles I can see.
Only when Gatto's there.
Evil piles.
The pile definitely is evil.
For the that would be a really big what is that thing called, the chest that eats you? Oh my god.
Oh, a mimic?
A mimic, yeah. 10 by 40 mimic.
So when we finally start getting back together on Friday nights and we do Strange ANs, I printed out a whole bunch of labels that says, "Warning, this is a mimic." I'm just going to stick them randomly on shit, just to freak you guys out until the day that it is actually a mimic.
So what is this thing over here?
All right, what are you looking at?
Acid.
The blue stuff.
What?
It is.
A hole in the floor?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, there is a crack in the floor, and there is some sort of liquid in there. You suspect it's water. It's pretty stanky, though.
How would you keep water in your treasure room?
Well, I think
the thing about this is that this room is particularly it's more natural cavern than worked stone.
Yeah.
It's like more of a natural cavern.
And so this is something to do with the river or the water passageway, and they've dug down deep enough to sort of hit it.
Could be, yeah.
Or they got mermen who take their chests on the hidden messaging system or transfer system. Evil demon mermen.
I don't know. You'd have to be pretty stupid demons to allow some sort of unguarded water access to your main vault.
Yeah.
You're having a screen door at the back.
This exit this way kind of thing. I don't know that would lead out to the waterways, because you remember there are water creatures that live in the waterways.
Oh, I'm sure they're honest. This is the abyss. I mean, come on.
Oh yeah. Yeah. All right. So which chest are you guys opening, and who's doing the opening, and where are the rest of you guys? So I mean,
We'll let Gatto start checking for traps. I don't think anything in here is trapped, but you can never be too safe.
I'll be happy to lift something heavy as I'm enlarged, and do my part. But otherwise, I'm staying on high alert.
Yeah.
I guess
Storm's guarding the door.
Yeah.
Actually,
but I don't want to cluster together because I don't want an area effect.
Yeah. After a few minutes, if nothing happens, I'm going to start the 1 minute ritual to get Storm here normally.
Can I ask Don real quick? What exactly? I'm going to question you. Got a little closer. What exactly happened in the hallway there? I was busy with a bunch of bone fragments, trying to rip my face apart.
Nothing.
She said that she was taking her leave, but there will be consequences. So I think she is going to come back unless we get out of here right away.
Let's rewind this a little bit. Why did she say that?
Because she's evil.
No. What professor is saying that she would leave? What conversation did you have prior to that?
I just approached her, and then Farina and Bardos appeared behind her. Farina shot her 3 times with an arrow, and she said there will be consequences, and then popped out.
So there's nothing else you said to make her say that? All right.
To make her say that? No.
It seems legit. Hey, Les.
You detect evil on Gatto?
Yeah. I'm shaking his hand. Yeah, good man.
Bright as the sun.
I can justify why everything I just said was true.
What did George Costanza once teach us? It's not a lie.
If you believe it.
Oh my God. And I work in advertising, and that is absolutely true.
Not a
And
lie.
I don't care what they say, omission is not a lie.
I finally figured out why I want to holy smite Gatto. He's a fucking politician.
He's a Costanza.
I like to think of it more as a lawyer than a politician. Of course, that's worse. But
Politicians are by and large all lawyers.
That's sweetening the deal.
And you might have taken a half step down.
I know.
I'm pretty sure as a priest of Erastil, I get plus 10 damage against lawyers.
I'm sure that's true. I have my friend Nick's a lawyer, and he loves lawyer jokes. And he said the one that always makes him laugh is he says, "What do you call 1,000 lawyers at the bottom of the ocean?"
Yeah.
He goes, "A good start."
Yeah.
And he always cracks up.
Okay, my brother-in-law is a lawyer too, and yeah, he loves lawyer jokes.
I know.
My favorite is the why did the shark eat everybody else but not the lawyer? Professional courtesy.
Nice. All right, so I mean, you guys are all sort of running around. I mean, you're so in the same manner as Gatto encouraging Flashheart to get involved with a bone swarm. I assume you guys are all encouraging Gatto to get involved with a potentially trapped dungeon chest.
Yeah.
And I'm casting
Counting-
protection from evil.
I'm counting at least 12 mimics hiding in that pile there.
Are there? Okay, can someone detect magic on any of the chests to see if there's some we should open? Otherwise, why don't we just take the loose stuff that isn't trapped?
Because we don't know what's in there. That could be even more.
Or else can
Okay,
detect magic.
so let's start with these 6 chests here.
Eight.
Is there magic coming out of any of them?
He's not
No.
good counting.
No, there's not. No magic. In fact, as Bardo, I'm assuming Bardos is doing this.
Yep.
As Bardo sort of pans around with his magic, you're not getting any magic vibes off of anything in here,
Okay.
other than a little bit of the water.
Is this one trapped? I'm checking for traps.
All right, is everybody where they are actually in the room?
Hey Lothar, why don't you come a little closer after he said the water's a little magic? Why don't you come a little closer to me, huh?
After I said what?
After Les just casually dropped like nothing's magic except of course the water you're standing against all casually over there. Why don't you come a little closer to me?
I already cast protection from evil, so
Okay.
You don't see any traps. It is locked though. There's a big 3-lock hasp on it.
I am where I appear on the thing there.
Yeah, I would get away from the water if it's magical.
Get away from the water.
It's a little magical, yeah.
There's something in the water.
It's not, but Bardos, it's not concentrated magic. It's sort of diffuse, like the water itself, not rather than something in the water.
Pretty interesting if it's a portal or something.
All right, so it takes you a while. You see Gatto working on this thing. He has to kneel down. Gatto, as you're working on this, you're continually surprised at how immense this thing is. And then there's more of them, and you see the pallets and everything, and you're just like, this is the bank account for a major slaving operation. I mean, there's no banks in Illusionaria. So, I mean, you think that this is probably their revenue and working capital. This is where they keep
have
it.
to take care of that woman when she comes back.
You mean like take care of her, like buy her something nice?
Nice
Buy her a nice gift, or like take care of her.
We have to kill her.
Yeah, when's your date with her?
I don't have a date with her.
It takes you several minutes. These locks are complicated, but eventually you manage to get all 3 of the mechanisms slid open, and you open it up. It takes you a minute. What's your strength?
Oh, my strength sucks.
You may not be able to get this lid open.
So once I get the locks undone, my strength is 12.
Yeah, you're not personally going to be able to lift it. I mean, you can move it a little bit, but it's like it weighs a ton.
I start working on the next chest and say, hey, somebody else open that.
Okay. So he unlocks it and then moves over a chest and begins like fiddling with the locks on it. Somebody else open that.
Flashheart, you're really big and strong.
I'll help you open them. I'm not taking his money unless we agree to use it to help the many slaves.
We're using it to
that we
help
have
us.
to repatriate.
And we're
Yes, we're going to help all the slaves.
by helping us.
Right. As long as I know you're not standing next to me for whenever you bring a trap.
This is what happens when you ally yourself with Drow. All right, so it's this one here that he unlocked. Hold on a second, I'll mark it.
What am I supposed to do?
Open it.
Just open it.
Yeah, it's this one right here.
Gatto's too weak.
I will open it.
Yeah, got us to
Do I need to roll something or do I just open it?
No,
yeah, give me
you
a quick
can
strength
roll
check. Include +2 for in
'Cause you
addition.
could fumble.
You could fumble.
that.
You could fumble,
Nice.
yeah. Ow, my thumb!
It slams on your hand. Yeah.
17, no problem. All right, so hold on a sec. All right, so you get this thing open, and essentially what you see are it contains, so the inside, it has thick walls specific for probably carrying. So the interior is probably 7 by 3 of rows and rows of coins, and they're in like stacked little racks. Think like casino chips. When you get a lot of
Yep.
casino chips, and they have those racks, and they're stacked, but they're stacked length. They're sort of lengthwise, and it's full. The whole area.
I'm gonna
of
guess if we
silver
open
coins.
these. Yeah, I guess if we open up, they're all gonna be similarly stacked because this will be like how they're counting this type of
These are silver
coinage.
coins?
Huh?
You said silver coins for this
Silver
chest?
coins in this one, yeah.
Silver coins.
Well,
All
let's
right.
open these. Does Gato have appraisal? Or does anyone have appraisal?
I think we all have. Don't we have a little bit of appraisal each? I don't know. Let me look.
Not really my thing.
I have
Bardos has a
yeah.
pretty
I have
decent-
a +2.
Yeah, that's why I got
Yeah.
to.
Bardos has +15. He's pretty good at it.
Oh,
Holy
yeah,
crap.
pretty good.
It would-
That's amazing.
It would take you probably hours to count them all.
No,
Make it-
not count. I just want to get.
Estimate.
I want to get an estimate of what things and coins here are more valuable per pound.
Okay. Well,
Tiny
this
gold
one is
stuff.
full of silver.
All right, I'll just keep opening them up behind Gato wherever he picks
There's
a lock.
nothing about the silver that makes it more rare, right, Les?
No, they're actually local mint. So these are all Alexandria silver pieces, essentially.
So who detected magic on the water? Bardos?
You did.
I
Bardos.
did not.
Bardos.
Bardos did.
Oh, I guess
Bardos.
Bardos.
So what type of magic is the water?
And why are you all still standing next to it?
That's a good question. Hold on a second.
Which question is a good question?
What type of magic is the water?
Why are you standing next to it?
Yeah, like
Well, that may be too.
like this giant water hole in their sacred vault. Sure, it's nothing.
It is enchantment magic. Was that not what you guys expected?
No.
Well, and here's what I'm thinking. Okay, there's only so much of this that for the chaotic greedy members of the party that they're going to be able to take out. But this is how they're funding their slaving operation.
Oh,
It's
you're
like
saying
hitting
what-
the mafia, basically.
You want to
Yeah.
dump the rest in here?
What I want to do is figure out how to make them not have access to the rest to cripple their slaving operation, which I know the paladin Flashheart is on board with.
Oh yeah.
Now
Well,
it's probably going to make Gato shed real big crocodile tears.
Well, you did kill almost everybody in the company.
All
Well,
but
The payroll has been really reduced. So
yeah, but
all but the leader.
unless it's either that or we go back to the inn and we send agents here to literally collect all of this just to get it out of the slaving market, right? To get it so they can't use it anymore for the purpose that they have been using it for.
I will use it to advertise that we kicked the Red Consortium's ass to put us on the Queen's
And yeah, and
radar.
again, that gives us some notoriety in what we've done, but we don't have the ability at this point to quickly deal with this. We can take so much, but other than that, if we leave this here, they just come back in and they
Right.
have the payroll to just refire up the slaving industry again.
I think, yeah, I think Les is hoping that it will just take over the Red Consortium here and become, like we'll do it for noble purposes to slowly be bent to evil.
Don's already in
Gato,
charge.
CEO of the new Red Lands Consortium.
Yeah. I'm fine. Whatever helps repatriate the humanoids we found upstairs, and or puts a killing blow and a warning
Actually, you know what?
to the rest of the slavers.
I think that was an excellent idea you just came up with.
Yeah.
One of the
I agree.
issues I had with freeing everyone up there is we had no way to help them and nowhere for them to go.
Yeah.
And so that's why I was against this, because we couldn't help them. But if we have them all come down here and say, here, fill your pockets and then go out and you can find your own, you know, take as much as you can carry, go find your own hotels and do whatever you want and start your life over or whatever.
There's
We
one
have to-
caveat. There's one caveat. They must tell everybody in town what amazing adventurers we were, how brave, and build up our rep. That should get us a ×2 on what, you know.
Right.
And isn't that still leaving a bunch of primes for like easy pickings by a bunch of gigantic demons lying around, hanging around out
Yeah,
here?
but at least we give them everything they can carry to help them start somewhere. I mean, we can't take everyone home.
Yeah.
Just do not have the means to plane shift everyone home. So at least this is a way that they're no longer slaves. And here, take as much money as you can carry, which is a decent amount of money.
Yeah.
Go try and make a life for yourself, or go try and get somewhere safe, get yourself some food, whatever.
That counter proposal this is a logistics issue. We need somebody who has the ability to move cargo from point A to point B. There are whales up there that can move the whole lot.
Oh, I'm totally getting a whale before we leave here.
Yeah, we got to get a couple sky
Whales on
whales, but this is a sky whale budget right here. This is sky whale money.
Yeah, see, there you go. We're taking all this because we're using this to buy my whale.
So we can use that logistics to pick up lock, stock, and barrel the entire. Not the slaves aren't just slaves; they're also inert cargo right now. They're all drugged. God knows how long it's going to take to wake them all up, and certainly we're going to have to rest before that all happens.
I don't know how to take a whale from one plane to another.
Well, I'm sure there's somebody here who does. I'm sure our good pal Yardley can put us on the
Yardley,
yeah.
tell us how to transport.
Well,
that
you also,
whale.
I mean, so remember, you also saved the life of Melkor, the potioner. So
Mhm.
he
Right.
maybe probably doesn't have a potion of whale gate, but
Well, I'm sure it's like a
Whale gate.
Walmart. Every
Yeah.
store has one of those.
But he
Walgate,
could probably put you in touch with somebody who has a scroll, who makes scrolls or other magic items. I mean, I don't know. It's surely somewhere in this city of demons is somebody who knows how to do a gate spell and can put it on a piece of paper for you that and make it one that's big enough to get a whale through the plates.
Yeah, but how can we afford that?
We're looking at it.
So, so as far as getting this stuff back, we've got a portable hold that can then be.
Well, there's a lot of
Teleported.
stuff in there.
I've got one very cheesy but very by the rules way. I can do it.
Well, the portable hole, and if you're talking about the portable hole with the lab in it, it has a ton of stuff in it already.
There's a bunch of stuff in it already. Yeah.
Right.
You know, we can use a Sylvan hideaway to hide it too. Like we can.
What's the time delay on that?
Well, I would look it up, but I have no freaking internet tonight.
Well, here's the thing that I've got. Storm's pretty
It lasts
huge,
a long time.
and Storm can actually, her heavy load is 3,600 pounds. If we get enough sacks to load her down with whatever. Now, one of the cool things about being a summoner, and one of the bad things is whenever I dismiss her, she comes back with the same items, same hit points, same whatever as when I dismissed her. So literally, we can just load her with everything. I can dismiss her. Then you can teleport me back to where we're going. And then I bring her back and she comes back with everything she got dismissed with.
Yeah, but you're talking, okay, so that's not a bad plan. But you're talking about.
She can carry 3,600 pounds.
That's not that much.
Well, according to this math that they gave up you earlier, 3,600 pounds is like 1 billion gold coins, I think, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Coins are the size of
Quarters.
Yeah.
Yeah, of hummingbird dicks. So I guess you can get a lot of them.
Yeah. How many hummingbird dicks? Can I
So if
get
we
on
go
the
by
Golden Storm?
by what the rule book says, that's 180,000 coins.
But so how are you going to get it attached to her?
Sacks is about the only thing.
Oh, chests.
Well,
I
there's
guess,
one
yeah.
thing that you don't see sitting around here is sacks. Now, just by virtue of the chest, if you wanted to like just take some ropes and strap one of these chests to her, you're looking at something along the line of 14,000 pounds.
Yeah, she
According
can't
to my
handle
math.
14,000
for one chest.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
it's basically a big chest filled with metal.
Right.
The same with the pallets. They're ingots. You see, I mean, there's big stacks of ingots. You got a pallet you've got about 18. Is it 18 pallets I see there? Or 50? Yeah, 18 pallets. They're approximately 6 by 6 by 4. Each pallet has 12 levels. Each level has 40 ingots. Each ingot is 400 ounces or 27.5 pounds, which means each pallet weighs over 13,000 pounds. Plus the wood and the bracing and stuff like that.
We put all this money in the hands of all these slaves, and they're going to go out and change the economy in this town.
Okay.
I mean,
Like-
You know what?
I'm sorry. There's not enough slaves. I mean, there's 8 billion souls in this town alone, or 12 billion demons in this town. 12 million. We have a couple hundred slaves upstairs.
I
We have more
think
than a couple hundred, don't
I
we?
think we have more than that. We had
Yeah.
boxes that had
Yeah.
That's fair.
Was it
100
something
in a
like?
box.
Oh, not 100. Oh, yeah, it was more than that. So like,
Yeah, 'cause
I
it was
think we
like
were
a-
20 and 25 in a box, something like
Yeah,
that.
it was like it was like old school mail slots with a body in each one.
Right.
So we have a larger
telling
number of slaves than that.
So I mean, I see it as a logistics issue. We can buy all the labor we need to move all this coin and all those slaves to wherever we want, as long as we're able to hold on to, as long as we're able to control this room. We can buy whoever else we want, but I think I would use it for good, and also have an ultimate goal. Secondly, all of this is a moot point if we can't guard this place from a teleportation, because they must have kept it from teleportation. This room might already be warded, because I can't imagine
I'm guessing
anybody.
it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but there's a friggin' lich out there that we don't want to be like, one of us standing guard over the gold when the lich shows back up.
Well, and it might be a lich who just went to go get some help.
Right.
Yeah. That's why, like I was saying, take what you can
Where's a
carry.
lich need help from?
Take what you can carry. Take what you can do.
Who's a lich going to go to for help? Sorry.
That's fair, yeah.
No,
sorry,
it's all.
finish.
Send the slaves down. Let them take what they can to try to get the hell out of here, and then just skip the abject greed for the moment and go back to the inn where we have a moment of safety.
Alternate plan. Take what you need. You think you could load in your bag now for we'll call it spoils of war. The paladin can live with that. That we can use to repatriate people. Dump the rest of this in the water. and if we maybe, I don't know if we have any elementals left to check what's in the water, if it keeps it out of the demon's hands. But
And see, the other thing is, if we go back to the inn, even to throw this in the water would take forever. Right. But if we go back to the inn and we give the inn owner there,
Belisarius?
Yeah, if we tell him there is an absolute F ton of
this is a dragon's horde. Yeah.
Here's how you get to it. You operate an inn that protects primes from demons. So there's got to be some good to you.
Yep.
Go get that. Use it for your purposes, because his purposes have been protecting us this whole time.
Don't we have a card we can scratch and sniff or whatever and then summon him to us?
Well, it doesn't summon him, but it reaches out to him and contacts him. You've used that card, I think, one time before, and then you got like a sort of a
hotel, yeah.
While you were in the hotel, and I think you got a message back that says, "I can't meet with you right now, but I'll come by when I have a moment."
Maybe we hit that card up now and say,
yeah, and see if he can actually show up.
Yeah, bring everybody you ever met that you trust.
See, I like Lothar's plan, except just trying to be greedy.
So
just tell him, hey, we'll tell you where there's a bunch of money. We'll give you 50% of whatever you can grab for us. That's a great deal for someone.
Sure. And that's even if they tell the truth about how much they grabbed. Oh yeah, I grabbed. I only could get 4 coins out, so here's your 2. Thanks. I'll see you.
Yeah.
Well, we have your bag right now. Throw whatever you want in the bag. Carry what you want as the war spoils. But I just realized we're also in a dead end room, potentially cut off from the surface by a lich and whatnot, whatever crony she's about to show back up with.
Hey,
and
Gordon,
you're not in a good condition to take on another army.
Yeah.
Hey, Gordon, do you have any teleports for today?
Yeah, I do.
Because I've got 2 of them.
Okay.
So we can make 2 round trips via teleport to our room.
You take 3,600 pounds each time.
But it
Okay.
only is what you can carry on your person.
Right. Like I said, both times we can do the storm trick. And the first time we can fill the portable hole with whatever we can fit on top of what already's there. When we get back to the room, we can empty it completely, come back with an empty portable hole. And
Well, so here's the thing. So in the portable hole, you've got your lab set up in it, and I sort of here. Let me.
yeah,
I'm gonna.
we can't fill it up because we can't damage.
Just time check too, by the way. I know we're
Oh, are we on? Okay,
Yeah,
hold on
yeah,
a second.
we're there, but
Actually, we
So
can
the
do
thing-
the email.
so yeah, the thing is,
This is
again, the priest's sort of vision of this is stop being so damn greedy.
So this is kind of how I envision the inside of your portable hole.
Wow, where'd you find that?
Director here?
I made this
Love
in my free time.
is this the portable hole that we were all stuck in when they threw us in the lake?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So you're using it for a lab. So it's 6 feet across and 10 feet deep, and you've got a lab desk, some books, books and apparatus and stuff on it, a ladder to get out, and then some material piled on top. But that's about it. Here's the thing: if you just pour a river of coins into this thing, it's going to destroy all of your lab stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Well,
you have to be judicious. I mean, you could get
why do
some
you
of
have
it, but
to
I
be
don't think that you could file it up.
No, we can't fill it up all the way.
But why be judicious? You could replace it all. I mean, you could have enough money to replace it when it's over. So who cares if you trash it, if that's what you're after, the money. I'm more in Lothar's spin. I think we should let the slaves take what they can carry,
Oh, yeah.
because I think that'll create the reputation that we're looking for right now, which is
Yeah.
one of the goals.
I
Take
think
what
it's
we
a
can carry and
plan,
get it
but how
out
do we
here.
wake them up?
Well,
We
I
need
think
the antidote to wake them up.
well, we've been down here for a while and they were waking up anyway. And I think if we call on our friend from the inn, again, he's a djinn,
Yeah.
but he runs an inn that protects primes, that doesn't allow demons to enter. So there's some level of that seems trustworthy, right? So if we try to call him here, I think he has the means to facilitate the sort of what we're looking at here. It's a larger scale plan than we can execute, and that we can execute with any sort of speed. And sort of metagaming, once we get back to the inn, we all level up.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
So all of the sort of overthinking all of this to get a few extra coins, I don't think helps us. Whereas I think leveling up helps us a lot.
You're filling a Sylvan Hideaway.
Can an earth elemental carry stuff through the ground?
No,
Mm-mm.
it's only him.
One more question. Do we have any was it the zone of good or whatever? Basically, a line that evil doesn't want to cross, because we could drop in this doorway here. Because we're
Like a
teleporting
hallow
out.
or something like that.
Yeah, because we're going out by teleport, but that might stymie them from coming back in this room for a while till they deal
Sure,
with that.
Lothar could memorize something, but even those are basically just a will save or something like that. That any
Right.
super tough
Now,
demon can
if
pull.
I had the time to rest, I could what is it? Make sacred, sancre something
or something like that.
Yeah.
Sanctify. Yeah.
Sanctify, that's it.
But even that
Man,
doesn't. It's not a
if-
magical
If
barrier.
that
It's
if that
just-
lich comes back, she's going to have no problem wading through that.
She can have no problem waiting through half of us, probably.
Probably gonna just waltz
Right.
right in here.
So that's what I said. Fill your pockets, take as much as you can take, spoils of war, whatever you want to call it. Taking it out of circulation for the slave trade, I'm good with that. That makes sense. Call in the Belisarius from the inn and let him put his network to work at stripping all this. I'm sure they'll do it happily.
Does
Now,
somebody want to go back upstairs and wake up the slaves?
Maybe-
Want to
Unless-
split the party.
maybe some of his guys aren't any better than the ones who are here, but at least we know we've taken it out of the hands of these people.
Sure.
What
And, go ahead.
Well, so there's also the idea that, this might not be, I mean, for a lot of like your random demon on the street, getting into here, he's gonna do exactly like you say. He's gonna fill his pockets to brimming. He's gonna turn up his shirt, fill it up the thing, and he's gonna run out in the street laughing. But for a guy like Belisarius, who understands what this represents, this might be, and I think somebody mentioned the term earlier, this is mafia money,
Yeah.
right? And so having this, and I think what I will say is that the ingots all have the Red Lands Consortium emblem imprinted on them.
Right. They're marked.
They're marked. Now the coins are just regular Elushanera coins, but and the ore is just ore, but and it has no marks on it or anything. But a great deal of the wealth represented here is identifiable to
Identifiable.
Red Lands.
Yeah.
Yeah, ultimately,
Without
and
being modified.
without being modified. Yeah. So it could be that rather than handing it over, well, so it could be, I mean, if you're Belisarius and somebody says, hey, we just knocked off a major slaving operation, here's where their vault is, why don't you go help yourself? Belisarius has a decision to make at that point, saying, do I really want to
Is it worth
get
the risk?
on? Yeah, is it worth the risk to take this away? Maybe it is to a
If
certain
there's
extent,
enough
maybe
money,
it's not.
it might be worth it.
So the other side of that is if Lothar is pointing out that we want to deny the Lich and whoever she brings back the ability to get this money back and use it for slaving. We want to destroy them outright. Maybe
Right.
destruction is what you do with what you can't walk away.
Yeah, I'm fine with destruction. I'm open to ideas of how to accomplish it. I don't think as a paladin I could accomplish it, but
Yeah. So how do you go about the destruction of well over 200 tons of metal?
well, you could bury the sucker. You could melt it into one slag pile if we could get a fire hot enough. So even, I mean, it could be sorted out later, but you certainly couldn't move it in the short term.
Disintegrate. Yeah, disintegrate spells.
Yeah, but I don't
That
know
doesn't
we
do that
have
much.
those. It doesn't do a large volume, and I don't know that any of us are high enough level.
It would only be Bardos. I can't. I will never be.
Hey, Gordon, do you have a disintegrate spell?
No.
Bardos does not have disintegrate.
Yeah, I didn't think so because we're not high enough level yet. That's what I said.
Yeah, so the ray when used against an object, the ray disintegrates as much as a 10-foot cube of non-living matter.
Right. So one
That
chest.
ain't nothing here. Yeah,
Yeah,
per
one.
6
that's
levels.
one.
Right,
You got one half of
might
one
get
chest.
2 chests out of the deal.
Right.
We are going up a level though, so I can pick new spells here.
Well, I was thinking that if you disintegrate, you disintegrate the pallets, right?
Yeah.
That's what's marked. Everything else is coinage. The ore, I don't know if you would even bother with. I mean, it's just unrefined ore. But if you destroy the pallets, that's the identifiable metal, and you have
I've been picking locks while they're talking.
6, 14, 18 pallets. So 18 disintegrates would get rid of all the pallets. Of
Les,
metal.
since we are past time.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Can you send out an email that?
Yeah.
We're gonna appraise these. So tell us how much is in each chest, how much is in each pallet, how much each ingot's worth. So then we can figure out how much we can carry and how much just needs to get left, or we have to deal with another way.
Yep, I'll send you an email. I got it
I'm
all
perfectly-
here.
And then once you
After-
send us that, then between now and next A team, we can just
Weeks.
keep that chain going back and forth, and we can discuss this and have this all worked out off game time.
Can we work on? Can we noodle on the enchanted water too? Because that leaves me uneasy. That's not just there for looks, for flavor. I
Okay.
feel like it's got a purpose. But could it be that we shatter the floor here and drop this whole thing into a larger reservoir of water below us? I'm fine with that.
Remember you're on an island.
Yeah.
In an abyssal sea. So I don't know what the water table's like here, but it's probably, I mean, if this island was created by the natural sort of order of things that works on the prime material, it's in the middle of a sea, so it's almost certainly atop a dead volcano.
Yeah.
Or maybe a not so dead volcano.
Maybe
but
an active volcano.
getting to the magma might be a problem. Also, this is an abyssal realm, which means it's under the sway of chaos. This could be a completely manufactured island that some demon lord put together eons ago and has nothing to do with volcanism at all. There's no rule that says demon lords, when they create islands, need to follow the rules of physics or
But I
geology.
don't think I care about any of those things. All I'm doing is trying to deny this pile of treasure, whatever we don't decide to take, to anyone else that we don't decide to let have it. That's all. Like, can we bring down the ceiling? Can we break out the floor? Something a little more permanent than a disintegrate spell. 19 disintegrate spells or whatever you had.
Yeah.
It's possible. I don't know. How would you go about that's a great question. How would you go about caving in this place?
I've got wall of stone,
Mm-hmm.
but it doesn't make them that thick, and I can just keep, they're permanent. So once I put them there, they're there. I can start walling stuff off, but it'll slow them
They
down,
just
but
break through and eventually, and
Right.
yeah.
they'll
So,
still.
Well, a lich with dispel magic will go through that pretty quick.
No,
Right.
no. Once you do this wall of stone,
You can't
It's a
dispel
permanent
a wall
It's
of
not
stone.
magical. You can't dispel it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Why don't
it's-
we just do that in the doorway then? Just
But-
whenever,
But she has disintegrate and can disintegrate the walls.
Yeah,
of
yeah. If
stone.
she's got disintegrate, yeah, you just go right through it.
Right.
That's
That's why I'm thinking if we get Belisarius in on this,
okay.
if they start spreading this to the 9 winds, right? It's
I love that plan. I'm all behind that.
trying to save this so that we can take full sort of effect of taking all this money. I mean,
No.
it sounds great, but the money's not going to help us.
yeah, I don't want any money. I want to help the slaves.
Right.
Ultimately, we want to help the slaves, all of the slaves. But if we could help the slaves upstairs,
So
with
it would
this, I'm fine with that.
it would take something like a wish or a limited wish to like cave the ceiling and cause this to not be able to be found again. Otherwise, we can call in like effectively the horde of thieves that will take it all and disappear.
Love the notoriety we're gonna get, and that's like the whole point.
Yeah,
right?
that was the whole
Right,
point.
right. Okay, so let me
You
see
see
if
Gatto in the back. There's a single.
I was
tear.
like, wait, hold
Yeah.
on, hold on.
let me
He-
see if I can
Keeps
recap
getting more and more
and-
obese
and
in his
understand.
clothes.
We're gonna grab everything we can carry and then call our genie friend and say, hey, if you can or want to do something with this, get rid of it. And then we're gonna teleport back to the hotel. And that's all we're doing for the day, right?
In
Yeah.
the meantime, yeah, we're gonna free the, but yeah,
Are we also
The
free the
slaves, we're gonna
slaves
try
and
and
tell
get
them,
them
hey, come in here, grab what you
out
can and
and, yeah.
leave?
yeah, we'll tell them where it's at and say, go grab her some bunch of money and then go take care of yourself.
See, and at
Okay.
this point, I don't know why we'd even need to teleport back. We could go back up, tell the slaves, here are the directions, go take what you can get. Right.
I'm worried about Miss Litch
Well, yeah.
grabbing help and maybe waiting outside thinking that we're gonna grab a bunch of carts and try and get off with this stuff.
No,
I don't,
possibly.
I want to just get out of here.
Yeah, and at this point, I would call Belisarius now. Try to summon him to this location. He's a djinn.
That's what I said. Let's use his scratch and
I'm
sniff
fine with
card.
calling him here now. Now, I do want to grab stuff before he gets here.
Well, of course you do. You're Gatto.
You already have stuff in your pockets. We know
I
it.
got-
I'm not Gatto, but yeah, I still want to grab stuff.
And this is why your soul is damaged.
I got to look professional in like 9 hours here, so I got to call.
Yep.
I got
All
to
right.
call.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
so
do.
it's 11:15. I will
Yeah.
send out the material, and I'm
we'll
assuming that
start
we will resume things right here in 2 weeks.
You guys
And
spend all the money in your
we'll
head.
do
there.
emails before then, so yeah, we're
Oh,
good.
I have no doubt in my mind. All right, cool.
I
All
can't wait
right,
to see the shenanigans.
Thanks, Les.
All right. See
all
ya.
right. Hey, thank you guys. This was awesome.
Good night,
Bye,
guys.
Les.
See ya.